Hello, everybody, and welcome to Empires of Arcadia. I'm Koibu, and I will be your DM for the evening. To my left, we have Zizaran, the host of this channel. To my right, we've got Trump SC. Up to these directions, we've got Devin Nash, and we've got Destiny. And we are here to continue our adventures from where we last left off, which involved the death of a couple of characters. But before we get there, is there anything we need to go over? Does anyone want to share a fun story from their last month?
Real life stuff, or
yeah, anything. I mean, we haven't played in a long time. Is there any chit chat we need to catch up on, or should we hop into game?
I went to New Zealand and I also got engaged to my girlfriend on an island.
You got engaged?
I got engaged.
Congratulations! How'd you do it?
Woo-woo.
Actually, I incidentally have it on film, so I'm gonna be like showing that at some point on Friday. But yeah, no, well, we did a helicopter trip out to an island called Barrier Reef Island. And sadly, there was no signal to stream there. But yeah, no. First, I went down on one knee behind her, and she didn't notice it. So I was just like, "What's up? Hello?" And then she turned around. I asked her to marry me, and she said yes. And then we continued with fishing. It was great.
Oh, that's super cute! Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yay!
What about you, Devin? Did you get engaged?
I'm engaged in a shitload of work, my dude.
How's your love life, Devin? You dating anyone?
What? We're not supposed to tell them about us, Koibu.
You're supposed to provide cover for us.
I did. I just passed my 1 year university. I'm very tired of my 1 year anniversary. It's gonna be a good show. With my girlfriend.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
Congratulations.
She's pretty cool. She was supposed to drive me here, and then she fell asleep eating a sandwich. So I ran here 1.5 miles instead, only for us all to be 30 minutes late anyway, so it didn't matter.
It's a great story.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep coming back to you for the rest of the night with more stories and just see how they progress as you get more and more tired.
I got him, yeah.
How's your chicken, Trump?
It's great. I only recently learned how to cook pork ribs. I'm slowly but surely getting better at it every day. Over the last month, did a lot of traveling. Went to Croatia, played in the Battlegrounds tournament in Los Angeles. I got second place. Whatever. Same old, same old.
Nice, guts.
Trump just kicking everyone's ass and traveling around the world and eating new foods. Because it used to just always be the rotisserie chicken that you would munch on before our games.
That's true, but now I get to cook my own chicken, even the pork. And soon, I don't know. I think I'm about good for learning how to cook new stuff right now. Just got to get better at it.
Nice. And last but not least, we have Steven. I hear you have moved to a new abode. Is this true?
Yeah, I moved closer to the beach. That's about it. I moved my computer and stuff. I'd still stream video games. Nothing else has really changed. I just moved 10 miles away. That's about all I got. What do you want? You want the fucking square footage, Quibes? What do you want about my house? You want to know the
how many
the real
floors you
estate?
got?
I got 1 floor and 2 bedrooms.
Do you got a view of the beach?
No, not that close to the beach. Just closer to the beach.
Do you have a view of the mountains?
It's California. Everywhere is a view of the mountains.
I'm trying to give you something to stand on here, so I'm lobbing some easy questions your way.
Listen, Koibu. All I know, I'm ready.
All right, let's just play some D&D.
Oh my god! Also, I fucked up. But sorry, let's go. Okay, real quick. I'm sorry because we have 2 new characters that are joining us today, and some of these characters might still need to roll for HP and figure out from the dungeon master what type of equipment they're allowed to have.
Yes, yes, that might be the case.
Yeah.
So let's roll your hit points first and foremost. What class did you end up going?
I am a fighter. I wanted to use a bow, and Koibu has taken away pretty much every single bow feat, so I had to go with the fighter to shrug some weaknesses.
1 bow feat.
Oh, and you removed at least 2. Sharpshooter and crossbow expert. Nice try, Koibs. Okay.
That's true.
Yeah.
I forgot about crossbow expert.
All right. And that's pretty much all the crossbow feats there are, so.
Okay, so you're not a level 4 scout rogue. You were a level 4 battle master again?
Battle master scout. Okay. Oh wait, but I didn't choose that. Wait, shit. Oh, you're gonna get mad at me. Hold on. Oh, okay, you got it. Yeah.
Wait, you're playing another fighter?
With a bow this time, though.
Okay.
Excellent. Cool.
That's different.
So you're going to need to roll 3d10 plus 18 for your HP.
And also, something to note for the audience, the overlay is wrong, so I'm still called Eidolon, and Destiny's still called Vaughn. We did die, though. Spoiler alert.
Unreal.
Wait, do you want me to fix that?
Yes?
Cool.
Okay. I'm rolling this. 3d10 plus 18.
Yes, sir.
You can also take averages if you don't want to be dumb.
I'm about to roll a 39. I can feel it.
Ooh, very close.
Okay.
Not quite, but super close.
Where?
And roll 20, Devin.
Oh.
Hop and roll 20.
Sign in.
Excellent. And for your equipment, Mr. Fighter, you are going bow fighter, right?
Correct.
Lovely. Let's turn the music down a little bit. So you will need to pick up a couple of weapons along the way. Your first weapon choice that you get to pick up is, well, you can't have the chainmail, so you get leather armor, a longbow, 20 arrows, and a quiver.
Okay.
Wait, so you got 36 numbers?
Does leather armor do anything for me? Oh,
yeah, it'll give you a +1 to your AC.
Okay.
And we'll give you a quiver, and we'll give you some arrows. 20 arrows, and we'll apply it to your longbow.
I'm going to add a +2 to my attack because of my archery fighter class.
Yes, absolutely. And then you get either a martial weapon and a shield, or 2 martial weapons for your next choice.
I'll do a martial weapon and a martial weapon, I guess.
All right, do you know what you want?
I mean, I can't really... yeah, I guess, like, am I allowed to have, like, a hand? Is there any advantage to having, like, a crossbow over a longbow?
No, you're not even able to get crossbows here. You don't have the tech for it. You're in a Neolithic society.
Gotcha. I guess, like, a short sword. Or wait, is there another finesse? Finesse weapons use dex, right?
Mm-hmm. You can use a javelin. I've modified them to allow dex to be applied.
Uh-huh.
So you can get a little stabby, little throwy there.
How about a javelin and a shield then, I guess?
Perfect.
If I use a shield, that just adds +2 AC. It doesn't impact my dex at all, like anything weird like that, right?
Correct.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good.
Okay. And you get a shield. Lovely. And let's see if I can change this javelin to actually be finesse.
Can you can you shield while bowing?
No, you cannot wield a shield at the same time that you wield a bow.
I have this thing stuck in my teeth, and if I don't get it out, it's gonna ruin the whole show. I gotta be right back.
All right, enjoy.
All right, buddy. So in your equipment, I am unchecking your shield being equipped. You'll see it's in a slight grayscale now, and that means it's carried but not equipped.
Oh, is this like a new thing?
No, it's always been there. You just gotta click on the little dot to open it.
Oh, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you've got your +2 bonus for attack rolls with your ranged weapons. Perfect. You got your second wind, your action surge. Your martial archetype is Battlemaster.
Mm-hmm.
You've picked your 3 Battlemaster thingies. Yep. Cool. And level 4, you get skill, ability score improvement, or feat. Which one did you pick?
I believe I took ability score improvement.
Cool. Then I think you're all set up.
Yep.
All right.
Do I have enough proficiencies? I feel like 4 is low, but maybe that's what I'm supposed to have. I think the variant human gets like +2 more, so maybe that's why I'm used to having so many.
Yeah. Fighters start with 2. Yep. And do half-elves? I think half-elves get a bonus, an extra 1 proficiency. I'm going to double check, but I seem to recall something about half-elves getting additional slots.
And then I know we get 2 to replace our background. Fighter gives you 2, though?
Fighter gives you 2, background gives you 2, and being a half-elf gives you 2. So you should have a total of 6.
Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting.
Excellent. So, where we last left our players, you had been leaving Yuma to go back to Yaka when you encountered a fearsome and ferocious Trollaroo, and it had a devastating effect on the party. So we will pick up a few days later back in Yuma, when our party has regathered their supplies and regathered their equipment and themselves, and have added 2 new people to their party. The people of Yuma are now part of your military alliance, and they will replenish your rangers with theirs. So here you go. So now that the party is together again, the 2 new people are introduced. I do believe it is time for you guys to decide where you want to go, what you want to do, and what you want to tell these newcomers. Are you going to tell them everything? Are you going to tell them nothing? Are they full members of the party, or because they're from Yuma, are they like second-class citizens? What do you think, Trump?
Yeah, let me get a quick description. Is Destiny a half-elf?
Yep.
Okay. And Ziz is
I am a human!
Okay. Let's see. You're playing as a fighter, right, Destiny? And Zizaran is playing as a...
Correct.
Barb. Got it.
That has a hamster.
Hamster-wielding barbarian. Easy peasy.
Well. New recruits, it is brave of you to join. However, we appreciate the aid.
Boo told me to help you.
Yeah, I was assigned to this detail. We didn't choose this.
Well, hopefully you choose to make better decisions than the previous people on our party.
Boo always makes the great decisions. Corin and Boo get along very well.
Wait, do we?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, good. Then hopefully you value each other's lives as well as your own. For unfortunately, our previous party did not value theirs enough.
What's this? What happened? Hey, monk man, what going on?
This barbarian and bow-wielding person will be joining us. And
Boss send us more guys?
yes, more guys. Good news. One is a front man guy. So he go in front and you less afraid. One in back, but shoot people hard.
Yeah, okay. Hey, we figure out if the guy's good, okay? Yo, hamster guy.
What?
What did the druid say to the dryad?
Go for the eyes?
You're a naughty girl.
Oh.
Yeah, they're good. I trust them.
New players, do you have any newcomers? Do you have any questions for your other party members? These people you're joining, this little gobbo and this wise old man.
Do we have any what for them?
Questions, thoughts, anything you want to share?
Nope. I'm assuming these missions that we're running are pretty important, so I think we got assigned to this detail. That's it, and we're here to tag along.
I'm following what my hamster thought was important.
Hey, we's these rangers rights now, but what we gonna do is we gonna become the big bosses together, huh? You guys in for that?
Yes.
Yeah. So we
big
become
bosses,
the big
and you guys couldn't even keep your last party members alive. We'll see about that one.
Yeah, well, they made some mistakes, you know. Fight some big greenies when we tells them not to's. Then they get crushed.
Right. In order to become the boss, you must stay alive long enough to become the boss.
Yeah.
Well, let's hope their mistakes were a poor choice of enemies and not a poor choice of friends.
I can tell we are going to fit in nicely here.
Excellent. Well, we can begin with one of you holding this very heavy plate, and I hand it over to, I think, the barbarian would be
Boo
strong.
will take it. He's a very strong hamster.
Excellent.
Wait, your hamster carries it?
Don't question me.
Okay. Goods enough.
What do I add to my sheet?
We hand them like the 30-pound plate thingy.
Plate thingy, 30 pounds. Got it.
It's like the iron discs, I believe is the way to call it.
Wait, how much can I carry?
You can carry, without being encumbered, 5 times your strength score. So if you got 18 strength, 90 pounds.
Oh, nice. I can carry 45 more then.
Perfect. All right. Well, it is time for you guys to head back to Yaka. Your priest is in tow. You have lost your goblin clan, but that's okay. You don't really need them. So we're still moving at the same movement speed. Nobody is encumbered. Can our leader of this party, the great and mighty Grub, roll me a d20?
I'm a leader?
It makes sense.
Okay.
Somehow. Excellent. Great. Well, how would you like to go?
Wait,
You're headed back to Yaka, right? At least that's where we left off. I don't know if your plans have changed all of a sudden.
So we got 2 rangers in Yaka.
In Yuma.
In Yuma.
Yeah.
And now we're going back to Yaka.
Yeah.
Okay, let's discuss it with the party, what we want to do. Is that good? All right.
Good.
Okay, hey, new guys.
Hello.
So there's... I love this guy.
So there's some new stuff to do's. We go back to the city we come from before, and maybe we take that over because we big boss guys. Also, there's some little people up in the mountains, and we got some golds to show them. And maybe we make some big armors from the big greenie that we killed before, because there was this big green thing, and then it came and it was like, "Rawr," and we're like, "Ah!" And then it died, and now we got its scale thing. You see, and he shows them the dragon scales.
Yes, this big green was a dragon.
Yeah, what he say?
That is very impressive.
Yeah, it was more luck than anything else, maybe.
Let me consult with my hamster. So I hold up my hamster and I'm like looking at it. Boo! Do you think we should go with them on this mission? You like it, Boo? We will go with you on this mission.
Okay, but which one? I gave you 2.
Minsk was not paying attention. This is Boo's fault.
Okay, but we still not know what to do. Hey, Angry Man, what you think?
Going back to Yaka seems like the obvious call. If you guys want to run off into the mountains and build dragon armor, by hell, we can do that too.
Okay, we goes back to Yaka and see what the big boss says. Maybe we become big boss.
I like the idea of this.
All right, we're going back to Yaka.
All right. So you're going to go on the north side of the river, just like the plan was last time?
Sounds good.
Okay, let's bring us over to the map.
What would you recommend, Koibu?
You got to cross the river at some point. Might as well do it when you're right adjacent to town. But I guess both sides are adjacent to town, so it doesn't really matter.
Wait, what level are we?
4.
We are
Did it?
level 4.
Didn't we say that we were going to get level 5?
No.
So those guys are fresh level 4s. You and I have some experience.
Oh, really?
They're at the bottom of 4. You're halfway through 4?
Yeah. I think if we
Ish.
beat the Trollaroo. By the way, if I see a Trollaroo, I'm just beelining away until we're like level 10.
Nice. That's the appropriate level of fear to have.
Yeah, check the number written down. We have 5,638 experience points, it
Yeah.
seems.
Yeah, and 6,500 is level 5, so you guys are close. So you can cross the river and travel along. That is your first day of movement, I do believe.
Quick question. If they level up and me and Destiny just one-shot each other, do we come back as level 5s?
No, you come back as level 4s again. When
We gain a
you-
level every main quest we complete, I think is what Koibu said.
Every
Okay.
time you add a town to
I just had to
Empire,
ask.
new players start a level.
So what we need to do is we need to do a suicide run to the closest city, discover it, then kill ourselves, and then we'll,
There you go. Then you throw yourselves off the cliffs of despair and bring it.
Napster says I
and we'll
shouldn't
come
live
back as level
anymore.
5.
And if you guys can actually speed run it and get multiple towns, you could all suicide and gain levels that way.
Wait, then we can
Yeah.
become like the first level 15s in Koibu's universe.
Totally. You should totally do that. Next day, Trump, give me a D20. Excellent. And do you guys move in through the jungle, or do you guys want to start moving through the bamboo? If we remember our movement rates, I'm going to show you all this movement rate shit. So we remember this is the cost of movement. And since you guys are not encumbered, your minimum movement speed is 30, or your movement speed is 30. So you can go 3 squares through through bamboo, or 2 squares, hexes through jungle, or 1 hex through swamplands, which we don't have right now.
Okay.
Quick, what are your 2 characters, Corin and what? I'm getting the overlay updated.
Mince.
How do you spell it?
I'll spell it for you. And my Twitch chat, you have it open, right?
Always. Like literally 24/7.
It's his name in Roll20.
Okay.
So.
All right, Grub tends to lead us through this travel stuff, so I'm going to give him the chance to answer. I know what my answer is. Grub, which direction should we go?
What?
Grub, go that way. I point towards the bamboo.
Okay, let's go. Yeah!
Goes that way.
All right. 2, and your 3rd spot of movement, you can go up and left or left.
Go that way, left.
All right.
Keeps going.
Day 2 of travel. You are about a third of your way to Yaka. For day 3, can I get Minx to roll us a d20 for our encounters? See if we have
Lucky
any. No
number 7.
encounters. So another 3 hexes of movement gets you about halfway. Steven, d20, please. 11. All right. Now you're stuck having to travel through jungle in some capacity. Anyone know where you want to go?
Northwest.
Yeah, northwest.
All right. 1, second movement.
Northwest again.
2. And you find yourself at the base of these great mountains, thousands of feet tall and swarming with monsters on their upper levels. You know the mountains are super dangerous, and it is best not to travel into them, but along them. So, next day of travel, let's go back to Grub. Give me a d20.
Yeah.
14. Another 2 hexes. So 1 to here. And where do you want to go, Grub?
What?
One more. You get 1 more hex. Where do you want to go?
Left, Grub, left.
Left.
Oh, good, buddy. And Trump, are we going to make it all the way to Yaka with no encounters? Oh my god. Another 2. So 1 to here. Where do you want to go with this next one?
Up left.
2. And Minx, you are 1 day of movement away from being home, and you fucking did it. That is a lot of travel for absolutely no encounters.
Boo
Congratulations.
protected us!
Excellent.
Wow. You make it back into Yaka after a long travel through the jungle without seeing too many things, without being hunted by anyone this time around. And as you approach, you are greeted with a small welcoming party that has been on the lookout for you guys for ages. It is one of your former superiors from the social class of guardians here who meets you at the front gates. This woman is named Mina, and she sees you coming. She waves you over and says to you guys, plus Didgeridoo, the cleric with you, "Welcome back to Yaka. Rangers, how has your journey been? Did you successfully slay the dragon?"
I bow to Mina. Yes, Mina, we have accomplished the goal, though the price was heavy. Unfortunately, Vaughn and... Name?
Headlong.
And Eidolon did not make it.
Bunch of guys died.
Haha, they lost their friends!
Seems like you didn't care about these party members much if you can't even remember their names.
I've been in grieving. It is hard to remember.
They must not have been very good.
Not as good as you guys.
That is true, for we have Boo now.
And who is Boo?
Boo is my hamster.
Excuse me?
It's my hamster. Here, I will show you.
Hello, Boo.
Boo says hello.
Wonderful. It's good to have you in our ranks. We could use a spellcaster like you as we do these things. Please take a rest. And when you are ready, we are the council will await you. at the
Wait,
top of the
what
pyramid.
council? Who we talk to? What we do? What we doing? Where are the gobos?
The Gobos?
What we doing?
Well, I do believe the council wishes to speak to you about further plans for Empire.
Oh, yeah, we like Empire. That's big boss stuff, right?
It is.
Yeah, that's what we gotta talk about. So how we get to council?
I will show you. Follow me. And she walks with you.
Cool.
And leads you guys up into the pyramid that sits in the center of Yaka, which we can see here on this big splash. As you get to the top of the pyramid, you are brought into the room that is the council room. Now, this room has, you've been here before. It's got one member from each of the castes, including the clerics, but not the rangers. And they make decisions on behalf of the whole of Yaka. These are the people who told you, who gave you the mission to go south to Yuma, to kill the dragon, to bring Yuma into the fold, creating a Yuma-Yaka alliance. And yeah, so you guys come into the room. It's sort of like an amphitheater thing where the council is down below, and then there are seats that rise up for public audiences. But right now, it's kind of quiet. It's just them and you guys. Didgeridoo is coming in, huffing and puffing after his long trek through the jungle with you, and takes his seat in the council, wiping the sweat off his brow and looking for something to drink and relax.
Part of the council?
He is. He is the head cleric, and he came with you on this mission. Okay, if you didn't pick up on that. You're only a gobbo. You might not understand the complexities of leadership and responsibility.
So the council's there?
The council is here.
Boo demands an audience with the council.
Okay, chill out. Hang on, we don't even know why we're here. Hey, council.
Yes?
What kind of plant sneak attacks your party in the morning?
What? What kind of plant?
What kind of plant sneak attacks your party in the morning?
What kind of plant?
An ambush.
Oh my god, that's actually amazing.
Go ahead and take some inspiration for that, buddy. That was good. The other one went way over my head, but I liked this one. All right. So
speaking of which, we all get inspiration, right?
Yes, actually, you've all arrived back in Yaka, so you all get inspiration for walking past the savior statues in town. The big inspirational statues of the original founders of Yaka. That's a good point. So the head guardian is here, and he will speak up. His name is Natop Seg... Oh god, why would I spell a name like this? Sejroj? This is a shitty name. I can't even pronounce this guy's name.
Koibu says to his past self.
Who the fuck comes up with names like this? All right, this guy's new name is Greg. He had a really cool name, but it's impossible to pronounce or read. So his new name is Greg. Greg looks at the 5 of you, if you include Boo, assembled, and says, "We are happy to see Yuma has been brought into the fold. And it is time for the people of Yaka to take their place as the rulers of Arcadia. There are many towns, many small cities scattered throughout here, as you all know. There are the halflings to the far northwest. There's a small island to the north off the coast, connected only by a land bridge that appears and disappears as the tide rolls in and out. Not that anyone can explain that, it just rolls in and out. No one can explain it. To the southwest, we have Riki, where the wizards of ancient times live. And to the far east, in the swamp, is the old keep, which rumor has it still has a population. If we can bring these cities together, and we can clear the jungles of the orcish threats to the northeast, northwest, we can unite all of Yaka together and rule it. Unfortunately, your betters, our lead rangers, are still missing and now presumed dead. It has been a month or two since we should have expected to hear from them.
Where did they go missing?
We sent them north, they were to head to the elf trading town to deliver some messages, which are not important now and have never returned. So it is up to you to find these other towns and bring them into the fold. You will have the full authority of the Council of Yaka, as well as any resources we can provide you with to accomplish your goals. Do you understand your mission as I have stated it thus far?
Yes.
Yes, a very wise goal. Do you know which town would be closest to us?
He ponders for a moment, and I'm going to highlight the towns on the map so you guys can take a look at them and decide what you think is the best course of action. If only I can actually select them. Oh, that's what it is. So I'm going to bring you to the big map again, and I'm going to start revealing locations to you. Can you see this town up here?
Yep.
Yep.
Perfect. That is one of them. Fuck is this town? What layer is this town?
The land bridge one?
That's the land bridge one, yes. We're going to have another town over here. Down here, we have Riki. And I will drag you to that one as well.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And then... Oops, no. Last but not least, we have this town over here. So those are the 4 other major towns that you have to get to. And actually, there's one more that is a little bit different that I'm going to bring you to as well. This over here is the half-elf trading town, or the elven trading town. It sits on the edge of their borders. You can go and trade with them there if you want for stuff. Or information, knowledge, that sort of thing. Beyond that town, along that river, is elven territory. Humans, non-elves are not allowed there. They will kill you on sight. It is a sort of Texas-style place where they shoot first and ask questions later. And the river is the border. There are rivers all along their borders. So don't wander into elven territory. They're all like 1,000 years old and level 15.
That's where our previous rangers died, or went missing?
They went there and never appeared again. In addition to these 5 towns that need to be brought into the fold, there is also the matter of the disparate Dwarven Empires scattered throughout the mountains. The legends say, the rumors say, that the dwarves have ways of traveling along and through mountains, giant tunnels carved that stretch miles upon miles. Forging an alliance with dwarves may allow us access to these tunnels so that the mountains may be skipped or bypassed or used as shortcuts between 2 places.
Okay, have some questions now.
Please.
Okay, so you say we got to become big boss of town. How we go do that? When we get to town, what we do?
I was under the impression that you were qualified to do this. Do you not know how to...
Yes, we know.
What? We do?
Yes, we do.
I
do, I should say.
No, definitely. All of us know.
It is not necessary for all of us to know.
Who asked that question? Dumb question, stupid person. Yeah, we all know.
Yes.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
What is your next question, Grub?
Okay. So, we goes be's big boss of town. Then we become boss of town, and then we part of Yaka Council. What's Yaka Council?
No, you are not part of the Yaka Council.
Why not?
You have not been elected to the council, and Rangers do not get a seat on the council.
Why not?
That is the way it is.
How come?
It's the way it is. It's the way it has always been.
How come?
Do you wish a seat at the council, young one?
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Well, we typically do not allow Rangers to be council members since they spend so much time away. If you would like to retire from your servitude as a Ranger and instead stay here with us and perform duties of bureaucracy, then you are more than welcome to stand for election back in your former position. What were you before you were a Ranger, young one?
Oh, Grub real good at bureaucracy. Bureaucracy, Grub eat lots of papers.
I see.
Yes, and that is a very effective way of doing things.
Yeah.
You know, Grub is perhaps so good at bureaucracy that once you have gathered these 5 places, these towns to our empire, we will allow you a seat on the council.
Okay, Grub be back, tell you about that. He not forget.
Absolutely. They exchange knowing glances and subtle nods to each other that they have no intention to fulfill this promise.
Grub is 100% convinced they're going to fulfill this promise.
Perfect. All right.
Well, this is a very useful map. Could you point out where the dwarves are, or the main group of dwarves we can contact?
The mountains due north of us have been used by dwarves in the past, and there once was a trading outpost on the northwestern corner, or the closest northwestern corner. However, that has long since been destroyed or abandoned. Perhaps some of the dwarves in town will be able to direct you to Dwarven mines. Is that where you would like to go first?
You say that if we learn Dwarven tunnels, maybe easier to travel to all these places?
It may make it easier to travel through the hills.
Yeah, I think we go talk to Stumpies first.
Yes, we do additionally have things of interest for both this town as well as the dwarves. If you would, Minsk, I ask you to lug out the big iron discs from your backpack.
Bonk.
I believe these are ancient artifacts which our town, as well as the dwarves, may find fascinating.
They pull out the big bronze discs with all these engravings on them and these strange words that no one understands. And they hem and haw and muse over them for a little while. Eventually coming to the conclusion that they don't know what it says. But the people who might know would be elves who live a long time and might have knowledge of these ancient writings, or perhaps the wizards of Riki might know, as they are also adept in preserving knowledge through historical archives.
But not the dwarves.
They shrug. Maybe, perhaps. Dwarves don't live quite as long as elves, so they may not have anyone old enough to remember. But then again, they are great stone masons. They may have ancient records.
So how close to the dwarves are we? Like, they were due north, but like, did we get that on the map?
They're in these mountain ranges. They don't have like a settlement where you arrive at this settlement per se.
We have to talk to the dwarves in town to get into that.
Yeah, you might have to find there. It's going to be a little bit of a puzzle to figure out where exactly they are.
Okay, and even in the areas that the dwarves were previously, that would be considered mountain territory, right? Also known as extremely dangerous?
Yeah, they live within the mountains rather than on the outside of the mountains. So they will have like secret tunnels that lead into and out of areas, like little trapdoors that look like rock, but they can actually be moved aside from the inside, and the dwarves can escape and leave or go about their place. And there are the occasional dwarven trading outposts still in effect in some places.
I think we should go look for those first.
Okay, what was the name of this southwest town?
Riki?
Oh, that one's Riki. Okay.
The southwest one is Riki. This one, oops, shit, that's the wrong button. That one, yeah, that's Riki. I'm bringing names into the game for us in just a moment.
Awesome.
Okay, that one happens to be closest, and we also have tablets, so it seems like it's the best one to go to.
Do we still have the dragon skills?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Should be on your sheet or something, right? Or who's holding them right now?
Grub.
Okay.
Oh, nice. And we could do that in this town, I think.
What?
Maybe. I don't know. You think dwarves were the people who were good enough to craft things with it? Oh, but we do have dwarves here.
There are some dwarves here. Yeah, they might be the right people to talk to about this question.
Yeah, like they just offered us like the resources of the town, so that's like we should ask if they can craft it for us.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
can't really ask, but yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay. So the party leaves the council room to go in search of dwarves in town to ask them questions about stuffs. Perfect. So where do you guys go? I guess you just go to dwarves. Any old dwarves will do. And you find some. Unsurprisingly, because your town is filled with them. Yeah.
Are there any blacksmith dwarves in town? We'll go to those.
Unfortunately, there are all the good dwarven smiths live within the mountains. That is a little bit difficult to get the coal that you need to burn the forges as hot as they need to be out to this place. So you mostly have wood burning forges here, which can help you with some small things, but not with all the things that you need.
Doesn't
so
coal
the-
come from trees?
I mean, in the same way that you come from stars, it goes through a lot of processing.
I played
Yes.
Minecraft, and I can get coal from trees. So what gives? True.
Okay, that's
That's
charcoal. Charcoal comes from trees if you go through a certain process, but coal does not come from trees. Technically, coal comes from trees or usually moss or any sort of swampy thingy that gets enough pressure and time pushed on it. So charcoal and coal, very separate things.
What kind of idiot named them the same?
Some European.
Damn it, those Europeans.
Bullshit.
All right. I asked one of the dwarves, do you know of any dwarven settlement to the southwest?
He just opens with that.
You walk up to a dwarf who's, I don't know, he's like working on chiseling out some stone door frame to add to the city here. And you just walk up and you're like, do you know of any dwarven settlements to the southwest? And the dwarf looks up at you curiously and goes, I know where some dwarves are to the southwest. My family comes from there a long, long time ago. That's what they say.
Wait, that actually worked?
Yeah, it worked.
Oh, fantastic. Could you point out where, could you give us directions to them?
Yeah. So there's a mountain range to the west, yeah? We're all in agreement on this. And then if you keep going, there's another mountain range. And if you keep going, there's another mountain range. And if you keep going, there's an ocean. We come from that last mountain range that abuts the ocean. Or almost abuts the ocean.
Have you heard of a town called Riki?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's near there. Down the river from there.
Down the river as in north of it?
South.
South, okay.
Wait. Ain't this like many, many miles and miles of space?
Aye.
You don't really know where this shit is, huh?
Excuse me.
Huh?
I was working on a fucking door, and you show up and you start throwing questions in my face. Yeah, I know where it is. You go to the mountain range, last mountain range before the ocean, you daft bastard.
I like this guy. You're a good dwarf.
Yes. Would you say that these dwarves would be skilled in smithing?
Aye. Are all much better than the people you'll find here.
Then we shall go
Excellent.
there.
Like the
Thank
guy
you for
that
the
makes the
information.
door.
He turns and goes back to his work.
Should we just go southwest then?
No, we should ask another dwarf.
Just in case this dwarf's not good enough.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I roll my eyes and follow Grub.
This time,
too.
Grub talked to dwarf.
Good. You do it, Grub. You show him how it's done.
Who said that?
Voice in your head.
Okay. Okay. I want to find a dwarf.
In the meantime, let's see. What was your character's name, Steven?
Grub.
Is it Corin?
Corin? Corin?
Corin, yeah. Korrin.
Okay, cool. One, could you relabel your Roll20? And then Corin and Minsk. This could take a while, so if you need to do any preparations before we set out, now would be the time.
Wait, how do I change my name in Roll20?
The gear icon, and then you'll have a display name.
The gear icon.
Upper right-hand corner.
I got it. Okay.
So, anyone have anything they wanted to say before the old man speaks with the dwarves? Or the grub speaks with the dwarf?
No.
No? All right, let's do it. Grub, you find another dwarf.
Tell me about this dwarf.
This dwarf is a male. He's got a red hair in a ponytail that's wrapped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times and comes down to his mid-back. He's got these gnarled hands. One of them holds a hammer, the other holds a wood chisel. He is delicately working on carving out this wooden, like a, what do you call this thing? Like a really large bowl, like a really large, elaborate bowl that he's very carefully working on the fine details.
Hey,
He looks up. Hey,
I like your hair.
thank you.
You know, druids, they make their own language,
Uh-huh.
but thieves can't.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Hey, can I ask you a question?
Uh-huh.
Maybe ask you a question, and then I give you something real nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your question, young one? Little one?
Okay, so we have to find some dwarves because we got real shiny things to give to them.
His ears perk up a little bit. What sort of shiny things?
Like, you know that big green baddie guy that used to eat towns?
I step in and help a dragon.
Ah, yes, dragons. I know dragons.
Yeah,
Or of them.
we killed that guy.
I see. Well, you are a great warrior to have slain a dragon.
Oh, thanks. But now we got a bunch of scales, don't know what to do with, got to talk to the dwarves, you know?
They would be the right ones to do that for you. Make much better armor than those prissy elves and their leather working techniques.
Yeah,
So you want to augment those dragon scales with steel.
Yes, steel.
Yes.
Yeah. Dummy sharp ears, they know not what's good. Only dwarf know.
Exactly.
Yeah, we think same thing. You know where to find dwarf people in Dwarf Town?
Aye.
Oh, can help us?
Aye.
Oh, okay. Grub jumps
Well?
up and down excitedly.
Which clan of dwarves are you looking for?
Ones that make big steely armors and scales and armor scales and big steely tough armors.
I see. Yes. Well, my clan, my ancestral clan, of course, since I've been here my whole life, lives just to the north of us, in the northern mountain range. My family came from the western edge of it, but that entrance has long been closed. If you follow the northern mountain range almost all the way to Solvang, you will find an outpost at the far northeast tip of the range. It's buried and hidden, well hidden behind a rock facade and covered with trees. You won't know it until you've climbed over the rocks and into the town, into the trading outpost. There's a small little narrow passageway that leads in between a series of boulders. But I promise you, it's at the edge of that mountain range, the very tip of it. You'll be able to find it there.
Edge of mountain range to north?
Yes, northeast.
Did you
All
say
the northern
word
mountains east.
Solve? What is a solve?
That is the name of the trading town that the elves have.
Solvang?
The town on their border. Solvang.
so we can stop by towns, and then we can go to place. You
So
guys-
relative to Solfang, it would be to the southwest. Is that right?
Yes. When you're there, it'll make sense.
Okay.
Oh, this very helpful. Gabo have good gift for dwarf friend. And Grub removes, there's a dark green jade gem that he has 10 of.
Oh, and you hand it to the dwarf?
I will hand one of the gems to the dwarf.
Oh, wow. He will take it, and his eyes will go wide with wonder and shock, and he'll look up at you to see if you recognize the importance of the thing you've given him.
Grub obviously doesn't.
He, understanding the accidental generosity of your gift, bows his head deeply to you and says, "Thank you, Master Goblin."
Yeah, of course. Any more good thing you tell?
I do believe the leader there's name is Flint in that outpost. He might be useful to you.
Very helpful. Very good. Thanks much. Any other questions for Dwarf Friend, guys?
Thank you, dwarf. I hope that your beard grows long and that your gold shines.
Thank you, human. And I hope your muscles are bulging and your feet are fast.
Well, yes, I believe he will have no problem with that. Thank you for the help, Dwarf.
My pleasure.
Well, it seems we have gotten a lot of information. Are we all ready for the trek to Ricky?
Aye.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys going to take your discs with you as well?
Yeah,
Yep.
we should. I can carry them easily.
Is everyone cool with this? Like this, like everyone in character is going along with it? We're good?
I did ask an open-ended question.
What was your question?
Are we all ready for the trip to Riki?
Hey, Angry Man, do you not say much? What's he doing?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
No. Bad Devin. Don't make me take away your permissions.
Wait, what?
Moving the map around.
Wait, what did I do? I didn't do that.
Maybe it wasn't you?
No, I swear to
Also,
God.
did you mean to show Ababa? What's Ababa?
It was me.
Ababa's the ruined town that you passed on the river in the first session.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an old, empty, ruined, abandoned town.
Is that the one where
Long
we
been
saw the
picked
tiger?
over? Do we know this?
I'm sorry, I missed the question.
Has it been excavated well, scavenged?
Yeah, it's pretty empty of supplies and tools and resources. It's been ruined for, I don't know, maybe 50, 100 years by now. And it's right on a main trading path between you guys and Yuma, so it's been bypassed over and over again.
So we've got to go to the Elven town first, and then from there to the...
This is not the
What?
Nope, we're skipping
There was a
all the-
line to Riki. Riki is not the Elven town.
If you wanted to go to the Elven town, it would be, if you're looking at the map, it would be all the way northeast over there.
Solvay.
Solvang.
Yep.
Solvang's not the elf town?
Solvang is the elf town, yes.
What the fuck? Where are we going?
We're going to
Riki.
Riki to bring the town to our empire,
So we're,
like the
ignoring
others.
we're ignoring the main quest.
No, this
The
is
main
one of
quest
the main
is
quests.
to bring the towns into our
Alright.
empire.
We're not doing the side quest of going to the to the dwarves yet.
There are also dwarves to
Yeah,
the
the
east of
dwarves are
Riki.
here. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought that's where we're just going.
There are like lots of different tribes of dwarves. So like there's one down here. There's also one up there.
But the
that
cool guy that we just talked to, we're going to his tribe.
No, we're going to the first. Well, I would like to go to the first one's tribe because
But
it's on
that guy
Riki.
gave us like shit directions that we don't even know where to go once we're there.
Yeah, but we have to, like, if we like later on when we're going north, because we have to go north anyway.
Yeah, we'll hit your dwarves when we have to go to Silfang for some reason.
Yeah, because we'll go there afterwards anyway.
Yeah, I mean there are like dwarves right here, right next to the city we're supposed to go to.
Yeah, and that's a
How
lot
are we gonna
closer.
find the dwarves?
Use our eyes.
No, they're like hidden in like secret memes.
Secret memes.
Yeah.
I mean, we can ask the first dwarf some more, like if they're hidden.
That first dwarf hates our ass. Can we ask a third dwarf?
You can. There are many dwarves here in town. You can find a third dwarf to speak to.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
We'll just quickly ask the dwarves until we meet one that knows. Do you know about the dwarven settlement near Riki? Is the leading question.
Yes. This young girl will answer you. Why, yes, I do.
You should have just
We were
used your
interested
normal
in
voice.
visiting it. Do you have directions for us?
They say you go as west goes via the southern route, and the last mountain range you see before you hit the ocean will be the one. There's two ranges separated by a valley, really. The valley is a dangerous place because there's so little. I mean, it's just the valley between two mountains covered with jungles. There's not much escape if things go poorly for you. The valley is recommended to be stayed away from. But the southern end of that last mountain chain has an old outpost in it. At least it used to, 100 years ago. Should still be there. Dwarves are a sturdy folk. We don't often abandon our places or move out. There should still be an outpost there.
Okay, so just because it is very, we would hate to get there and get lost, the southernmost part of which mountain range?
The last mountain range before the sea.
Okay, so in other words, the mountain range closest to the sea.
Yes, you will cross...
Southern...
Once you cross the Yongola River, this one here right next to Yaka, there will be two rivers you must cross before you can reach the mountain range. You will have to travel through jungle and bamboo, both, to get there. It's north of Riki, northwest.
Northwest of Riki. The other one we'd heard of is southeast of Riki.
No, there's no mountain southwest of Riki.
Okay. Well, we are glad we listened to you. Because we were about to be searching in the middle of nowhere for a mountain.
Oh. Well, make sure you cross two rivers, and it's adjacent to the sea, surrounded by jungle.
Could you give us directions from Riki?
Riki's along a river, if I recall correctly. If you follow the river, on the western edge of it, you will find the mountain. It'll run almost right into it. Maybe 5 miles from the mountains.
Oh, excellent. So if we follow the river from Riki, we will run into the mountain and where we need to be.
Yes.
Well, that is just lovely. Why, thank you.
My pleasure. She gives you an appropriate curtsy due to your position and stature and status in town, and goes back to her work.
Nice.
Okay. The party has a destination and an objective. And I do believe we should take our first break here before we go on our journey. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Empires of Arcadia. The party is ready to move on. Their journey is going to take them southwest to the cliffside town of Riki. Now, I'm going to recap some things for you that I might not normally because we haven't played in a little while. Riki is built into a cliff face over the ocean. So it's not a town that you're going to walk across and just happen to see. It's going to be built into the cliffside. Now, you don't know too much about it. Maybe there is some sort of outpost above it to help you signal to it, but it is sort of built away from the jungle, and that's how they're able to keep safe, is by being built in a very inaccessible place.
Yeah, before we go, I'll ask the council people. Are the people... When is the last time we have come into contact with someone from Riki?
Do you remember? When was Glenda here? Oh, I do believe that was during the reign of that other chap, right? Oh, I don't... 30, 20, 10 years? 20 years? Sometime a few decades ago. It's been a while. A hot minute, let's say. They won't expect you coming, and I don't know if they will be, how willing they will be to join our, what is a good word for this? Coalition?
Who thinks that's a great word?
Those words and an alliance are good as well.
Alliance. Okay. We leave it in your hands how best to take care of it. If you need to bring them under our heel through force, or if we can gently ally with them through negotiations, or perhaps buy their love. Whatever it takes. I leave it to you.
Excellent. Well, we will be departing there right away.
All right. And off we go through the jungle. So each day of travel.
We're doing an awful lot of work for not being the ones in charge yet.
Ooh.
You don't want to be the ones in charge.
Yeah, that's boring bureaucracy. Do you really want to sit here and like make bureaucratic decisions all day? You get the fun part. You know, you don't want to be the emperor who sits back and like watches people go out and do shit. You want to be the people doing the shit, right?
Plus, we unite all these places and then we eat those people.
Mm-hmm. And also, you will be the ones actually uniting them. You'll be doing the FaceTime of the uniting. Who really has the power here? You know,
heroes. I like it.
Where does the power lie?
With Boo.
Of course. So, give me a D20. Zai.
Sure. Also, random, unimportant-ish question. Do we have a bridge on the southwest of Yaka across this river?
There is not a bridge, no. When you cross the river, there is a chance that there will be monsters in the river that come out and fight you. But those chances are separate, and I roll for them separately. So no encounters this time. And I think you can actually move your thing, right? You can click and drag that hex around, yeah? All right, so just move it to, thank you. Grub, roll me another D20 as you guys travel through the jungles. Lovely. Go ahead and move yourself 2 hexes then, Grub. And while we're traveling through the jungles, I want to check in with our new players, our new characters who haven't had much time to chat here. What is Minsk like while you are traveling with Boo and all these people through the jungle? Where do you store your hamster?
My hamster sits on my shoulder, and then if something like dangerous happens, it jumps in like under here because there's there's so much room in my armor, so he just jumps under the armor.
Like squirrels himself in there to keep him safe?
Yeah.
Okay. And Corin, what is your duty here? You said that you were told to do this and it wasn't your choice. How happy are you to be amongst these people?
Corin's not very happy about anything. He's a very prickly character. He gets assigned to work and he does the work. That's what he does.
Wow. Perfect. Cool. Speaking of Corin, will you roll us a D20 so we can see if you run into any encounters today, and then go ahead and move the hex 2 squares, 2 hexes.
There's the D20.
I see it.
And then
go ahead and move yourself 2.
1. 2.
Perfect. And it is on this hex, as we move into it, that we need to check some things. What is the highest perception in the party? Is it 20? Is that you, Grub?
Grub sees all Grub.
Does that mean it is a 20?
Don't know.
You don't know what your perception is. Check it real quick.
25.
All right. That's not the question, but that'll do. Okay. That'll do, buddy. That will do.
The answer is yes, it's a 20.
Wait, what? Where is it on the thing?
Your passive perception
is a +5, and since I know you have the observant feat, it's 10 by default +5 +5, so 20.
Yeah, it's 20.
Yeah, cool. Thanks, bud. And the lowest stealth in the party is 5, is a 6, is a 5, is a 7 from Corin. That's a lot of stealth. Is a 2 from Minsk. Right. So the party is arriving at this river, and you successfully cross it without any problems. And this river is
we
a
don't
little
want to
more.
Cross this river.
You're not crossing this river?
No.
Oh, Okay, well, you arrive at the river, and while you are looking at the river, Grub, you can feel the hairs on the back of your neck standing on end. And they stand on end in a few different ways, right? Sometimes if something creepy is going on, they stand up. Sometimes if, you're in a really awkward situation, they might stand up. In this situation, they're standing up in the same way they do when there is a thunderstorm approaching. You can feel the electricity in the air around you as you see the river come into view.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Yes.
What is it?
Two things. One, maybe Grub have gas. Second thing, maybe they're eels in the river. Grub not sure which. 50-50.
I look up in the sky. Does it look like we have a thunderstorm coming?
No, it is late in the afternoon. There's no rain today. The fog has burned off. Seems like there's no thunder anywhere nearby.
Well, good call, Grub. We better move away from this river mighty quick. Start walking away from the river.
Yes, okay.
All right, you can back off from the river for the day, and it's time to bed down for the night then. Which one of you do I want to do this? Would Zai please make me a stealth check? For unknown and unimportant reasons.
Okay.
All right, never mind. You pass with flying colors. The next day comes along with no problems. Who is next in the line?
Me, I think.
I do believe it is you, Minx.
Good thing we had your sensing, Grub. We might have run into some eels otherwise.
Yeah, or really bad gas.
One of the two, but you can never be too careful.
Yeah.
All right, Minx.
Bad enough? Whole party die.
Where would you like us to go, Minx? Go ahead and move yourself 2 squares.
There. Oh.
2 hexes.
Oh, we had no idea. Okay.
Minx leads you somewhere. Excellent. Next day, Zai, back to you. You have traveled to the jungle for 1, 2, 3, 4 days now. And
Yes.
you can go ahead and move 2 or 3, depending on the terrain you're moving through. I don't know how you want to go.
Okay, we're gonna approach the river and we're gonna look at it carefully for eels. Before
Yeah, you
crossing.
approach the river. The waters are flowing. The river here looks wide but shallow, maybe thigh-high at most. You could probably cross here, and you don't see any eels. The water tastes fine. It doesn't taste like copper, and there's no hair standing up on the back of your neck. You don't see any lizard folk, but they lurk just below the surface with their eyes sort of resting on the very top. You can't even see them usually. They could be
All
here.
right, cool. We cross.
You cross, no problem.
What does Grub see? Oh.
There's nothing. I was just vamping. All right, go ahead.
2 walk because we crossed the river.
Yes, good call.
Didn't you say
and
like this was a tiny river?
there are? My God, I didn't get a chance to explain my section of river.
Okay.
The river branches in some sections and flows apart and flows back together, and other tributaries form and flow in. So there are some areas where it's nice and thin, and some areas where it's fat and wide on each river. It's,
So being so thin, this would allow us to go another square, right?
yeah, sure. Go another hex.
Yeah. All right.
All right. And last but not least, let's head back to what's his new name? Corin. And roll us a d20 for encounters and give us some movement. Fucking no encounters, man. What was with you guys? Last time it was every other day was a full-fledged fight.
Campaign is so much more fun without the if we're actually just pursuing the story and not fighting everything.
Where do I Oh, can we just move in? Somebody just moved it in. I didn't do that. Did you do?
Back then.
Oh, yeah. Are we able to look across the river?
Yeah, you can cross the river. Mhm.
Okay.
And you find yourself at the edge of the ocean. Something I don't think any of you have probably seen before, or maybe one or two of you have seen.
It's like
the people from Yuma have seen it. Sure. Yeah, it's like Attack on Titan, I guess.
What a wondrous sight.
Vast openness of nothing but rolling blue, storm clouds in the sky above, a tall, maybe 80-foot cliff descends to crashing waves on rocks below. This is the area where Riki is supposed to be, but you're not sure exactly where it is supposed to be here. Any ideas how you're going to find it?
Ace, how long do you think that this big waters goes long? Do we know about the Kraken?
You are aware of the Kraken, yes.
Oh, out there, that where biggest baddie live. And so if we wants to ever leaves, we got to kill Big Bad. Someday.
Maybe it is an invisible city.
What?
I will try.
How big are these hexes again?
I pick up a
5
rock and
miles.
throw it.
Your rock flies through the air, landing on the ground.
Okay, it's not there.
How unfortunate, Minsk. I believe if you yell very loudly, the city will hear us, though.
Hello! There's nobody here.
It's not working. Wait, really? We come all this ways trusting some short stump and then we not find it? Don't we know more than this?
Isn't this city supposed to be full of dwarves? Wouldn't they be hidden underground?
Maybe
No.
start doing dance and they hear us?
No, it's full of wizards.
This is a wizard city. Maybe it is floating. I throw another rock, but like up.
Oh, give me a roll to hit.
Wait, really?
At disadvantage because you can't see what you're attacking.
Oh, okay. Wait, what am I rolling?
Make a regular attack roll. All your attack rolls are the same at disadvantage. So we'll take the lower of the 2 die rolls that show up. 13. No, your stone flies through the air and then falls to the earth a few seconds later.
Wait. Grub know what do.
Wait, I rolled. Oh, at this end.
Grub know what do.
Oh? What is it, Grub?
Okay, hang on. All right. I want to look for an animal. Is there a bird?
Yeah, there's totally a bird.
Hell yeah. I want to speak to the bird.
It's a toucan, and it's just perched on a tree nearby.
Favorite bird. Oh, shit.
Is it?
And Zizaran's favorite bird, too.
It is. Praise it.
100%.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Better not fuck up my toucan impression then.
Hey.
Hey!
Hey.
Hey!
Hey.
Hey!
Hey.
Ah!
How you doing?
Ah!
No, I'm Wait. You sucks, right? Hold on here. This is not how D&D works, right? Isn't he supposed to talk?
I'm sorry, do you speak bird?
Yeah, I fucking do. Grub can speak to animals.
Oh, did you cast a spell to speak with animals?
Grub is talking to the animal.
Oh, I didn't know that you had completed your speak with animals ritual. I thought you were just shouting at a bird like Grub happens to do sometimes.
Sometimes Grub does that, but in this case, we're going to speak with animals. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Those are important words to hear for the DM.
I'm
Sorry.
I didn't describe that very well at all, did I?
No, but that's okay. All right, so you cast speak with animals after it's a 10-minute ritual. So then,
So Grub
You
starts
say-
like dancing around for a while, and everyone thinks he's just off in his own world. But after 10 minutes, he starts talking to a bird.
great. There we go. There we go.
Hey,
Hey,
how's you doing?
hey,
Hey,
hey.
hey, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. You good?
Yeah, real good.
Good,
Nice
good.
to be here.
Hey.
You like big water?
No,
Oh, really? Why not?
no food.
Oh,
No
yeah.
mate.
Good, good reason. Oh,
Mhm. Hey, you see any toucans? Any mate?
did Grub with a 20 perception on the way there?
You can say whatever you want. You could have seen a toucan if you want.
But
Up to you.
did Grub actually see one?
Yes.
Yeah, me see.
Where?
That way.
Short beak, long beak.
Kind of medium?
Wait, I thought you. So you don't know anything about toucans, despite them being your favorite animal.
It's my favorite animal because of Path of Exile.
I'm gonna guess right now that long beak and short beak refer to genders, and the fact that you just said medium beak means absolutely nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, wait, okay,
Exactly.
Jesse, listen, it's 2019, all right? There can be more than just a male or female toucan.
We're actually in the Neolithic period right now. We haven't recognized LGBT toucans yet.
Your agenda for 1 second, all right? Don't bring your politics here.
Koibu did it, not me. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, he that way. Hey, I got question twos.
Okay.
You think there's any stuffs here? Any peoples?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, where they at?
In the mountain, in the cliff, in the
Really?
bluff, in the ground, above the ocean, above the ocean, in the ground.
How we get there?
You fly.
What if can't do that? Where is it?
Oh, you fucked. I show you where though. And
Okay.
the toucan takes off, spreads its wings, and then immediately circles back and lands on the branch. He goes, where's the other toucan?
That way.
I need more than that way.
Okay, Grub draw you picture. And
Oh, what's picture?
Grub like takes the stick and starts drawing. I'll do like try to do a performance check or something.
No, I want you to draw on the map for us, please. There's a draw tool in Roll20. It's the second tool down.
Okay. Here you go. Draw shape.
You should mouse over it, and there should be a freehand as option as well.
I need a brush.
Yeah. If you
Okay.
bounce over the draw shape, there should be a
Okay.
freehand in the submenu.
Wait, it's not sticking though.
Or do you click and hold as you draw?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know then.
I would know it needs to stick. It says regular, and then it says, do I have permission to draw the map?
Yeah, totally.
Or is this like character token selected? Sometimes that, I don't know if that matters here.
Let's see.
Are you doing the purples? Yeah, I see your purple doodles.
Wait, really?
Do you not see your purple drawings? Oh, they might not be showing up because they're on a layer
the
that you guys
fog.
can't see. The fog of war is fucking us up here. I'm going to bring you to a new map, and you
Okay.
can doodle to your heart's content on it.
Yeah, I want to draw.
There
Okay.
you go.
Okay, can you see this? Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, here we go.
What's this?
Toucan.
What?
He's trying.
Maybe you have food instead.
Oh no.
This doesn't look like toucan.
Yeah, he's this way. You see? You take path, you find toucan.
All right.
He's very happy. Oh yeah, you want some food too? And then you show us?
Yeah.
Hey, hamster man. Hamster man,
What?
you got any good food? You got any good food? We gotta give to this bird.
I have a little hamster treat.
Yeah. Yeah, give to this bird right here.
I give a little hamster treat to the bird.
The bird will plop down on your shoulder, the opposite shoulder that Boo is on, and will take the treat out of your hand while Boo reaches out with its little tiny hamster hands, reaching for the treat as well. And then the toucan will take off and fly over to the ledge and kind of coast along the edge of the cliff, waiting for you guys to catch up, kind of looping back and back. And then once you've made it to the very edge, the very precipice, it will sail northward along the cliffside for maybe 1.5 miles or so, until it circles and circles and lands and waits for you to catch up. When you have caught up to it, it will poke its head over the side and go, down there. That's where they are.
Wait, down where's?
Down cliff. No food. No food.
Oh, really?
More food. More food.
I give
Okay.
him another hamster treat.
It will eat it, and Boo will also reach for it again and fail to reach it, and then turn and give you the big... Well, really, they're small because they're hamsters, but the tiny, sad hamster eyes.
I give Boo a hamster treat.
How many treats do you have? Is this on your character sheet?
What? Who made you the hamster, please?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
Just
back
curious,
off.
we have
hamster,
infinite treats.
please.
I want to know if these are edible. Okay, maybe we can survive on this treat.
This is a great question. What is a hamster treat?
It's like a tiny piece of bread that I'm breaking up our main meal.
So it's like week-old stale bread?
Yeah.
You're feeding stale bread to your hamster as a treat?
Okay. I didn't
Really?
think it through, okay?
Clearly. Let's get some more depth on this. What are you feeding your hamster?
I don't know. I just figured it would be fine to have some
Oh my
hamster
god,
treats.
you just... So you're feeding your hamster and the toucan stale bread. Way to be a hamster lover.
I will get some nice treats for Boo.
The toucan has been fed one more time and hops towards Grub, squawks at him, and flies off in search of another toucan eventually. And you guys can look over the edge of the cliff, and sure enough, you can see that while it's mostly sheer, there appears to be a very long stretch where the cliff is recessed, indicating maybe some sort of buildings or carvings or tunnels or structures.
Like so there's a cliff, and in the cliff, there's a recession, and then below that is the sea.
Yes.
So like you'd have to climb down the cliff,
Yes.
and if you fell, you died
You would fall into the ocean,
and die.
probably.
Cool. Okay.
Do we have rope that we can use to scale the mountain?
I think
I
I
don't
might.
know. Is that on your character sheet?
I might have something I can do.
Our sheets are updated now.
I don't have anything I can do.
Okay. Well, maybe one of you will find something.
Grub has rope though.
Well, that's good, but before we use the rope, I look for the obvious path to walk down to the town.
Oh yeah, can we do like a search to look for like an?
Hey, there we go. There are some intelligent words being said by some people. Yeah, go ahead and give me perception checks to search around for some sort of secret or hidden path.
I want to jump straight off the cliff and try to hit the...
Give me an athletics check, Grub. 22 will find it. Zai, well done. Sure enough, as you kind of scout around the area, there is a section where the cliff isn't quite so crisp. It's a little bit more crumbled. And it's one of these like weird inlets and outlets where the cliff is sort of jagged, and in between some of these jagged points, there is maybe like an 8-foot drop down to a wooden platform that has a narrow walkway, maybe 3 feet wide at most, that kind of comes along the edge of the cliff for a little bit and then sharply turns in. It looks like you can hop down here or scramble down here. There are trees around, so you could do a rope and a descend if you need to. Something like that.
Okay. In my opinion, would this qualify as hidden, or is it just not obvious?
Depends on the context. Hidden has a very particular mechanical meaning sometimes.
Okay. To put it another way, is this designed in such a way that people should be able to find it if they looked?
Yeah, it's like if you know where to look, you'll find it without too much problem. It's not shrouded and intentionally... You don't have to like move shit aside to find it.
Okay,
It's
but
just
there's
like-
not a sign or anything.
Right. It's like, where did you leave the paperclip in your room?
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Well then, here is the path. Let us proceed, I say as I hop onto the path.
All right, you hop down the 8-foot section, land heavily on the wooden thing, and you can immediately see down this narrow path that then hooks left deep into the cliffside. There, below you, or I guess at your level, but below everybody else, is a pair of spearmen and what looks to be 2 spellcasters behind them. The spears are pointed at you, but they're like under the cliff, so they wouldn't stick out from above. And the spellcasters look like they are prepared with a spell on their lips.
Monka Omega.
and they look at you with concern as you land. The spears are raised aggressively at you. What do you do, Zai?
I bow down. Hello, my name is Zai, and I come from the town of Yaka.
And this is Boo!
He shouts from above. The first spearman jabs at you, but doesn't actually fully attack. And one of the wizards behind you says, "Who? Where?"
Boo! He is my hamster!
Yes, Zai, from the town of Yaka. Have you not heard of it?
We're familiar with Yaka.
Well,
Who are your companions?
Well, this is, oh, jeez.
Is anyone else coming down to this ledge to join him, or are you all staying up above?
Grub's with him.
I'm with him.
Okay. You guys
Yeah, I guess we're down there then too.
Yeah, these people are my traveling companions. They're Minsk, Grub, and Corin.
Boo!
We are Enbu. We are envoys from Yaka. We are attempting to unite this island.
When you introduce Grub, they look at him the most suspiciously of all and sort of change their attention away from you. You can see the spears all slightly shift over and then down towards Grub, and the spellcaster's eyes definitely change their targets and fixate on him. The lead one says, "What are you doing with a goblin? Why are you bringing him here? Here."
Well, goblins are a productive member of our workforce. In Yaka, at least.
They start to chuckle. Some spears get lowered partially.
Grub starts laughing too because he thinks it's like the cool thing to do, so he's doing it too.
So, a servant it is. We understand. Some of our people have goblin servants as well.
Wait, what?
I don't bother to correct him.
The wizard will step forward and say, "Welcome to Riki. Sorry for the hostile welcome. You can never be too certain who's coming down. Could be goblins, could be orcs, could be any number of things. Had to be sure." What brings you
for your city to survive for so long is admirable in these tough times.
Thank you. Thank you for your understanding. What brings you to Riki? He says, stepping forward, still not allowing you to pass into this protected area that is the start of their town.
As I said, we in Yaka have decided that our time of oppression here on this island is no more. If we unify the many towns here on, do people generally call this place Arcadia?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In Arcadia, then we shall stand much better of a chance against the orcs and other enemies you've mentioned.
And how can we trust you? How do we know you're not here just to advantage yourself at our cost?
Well, you are welcome to travel with us to Yaka as well.
These are great responses. The wizard takes your thoughts into consideration and moves his guards aside and allows you to get rid of the ominous music now. Allows you to enter the town.
Wait, we should be able to name drop because they had one person that went to Yaka often, and we know the name of that person. I just don't remember it.
That's true.
Sounds like
Hayes Monkman. Tell them how we beat Big Greenie. That makes us real trusty.
Yeah, when we get to the non-grunts, we'll probably do that.
Okay.
I mean, we already beat these guys.
The council told us of Glenda.
some people look around. The person you were talking to goes, Glenda?
Yes.
Hasn't been in Glenda here for some time.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
Well, welcome to Riki. And they bring you into this cliffside town. Riki is nowhere near the might of Yaka with its 3,000 people. Riki is a populated town of maybe 300 people. But you'll notice that they have some things that you certainly don't. They have paper, which you see being used and sort of passed around from person to person. People are writing things on it. People are playing with it, folding it. They're like paper lanterns. It's a substance that you are unfamiliar with. None of you have ever seen paper in your entire life.
Are we going to unlock the wizard class?
There might be some room eventually for a wizard class if you can do right by these folk. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I told you, man. There's a lot going on here.
Yeah.
Anyway, they will bring you through the town. People will poke their heads out of their buildings. It's really just one street through town, and that street runs along the edge of the cliff, and then on the other side of the street are buildings. Some of them are many rooms deep. Some go in and down. There are maybe the occasional alleyway that might separate some buildings. I know they're holes in the ground, so it's hard to separate them with alleyways with more holes, but it is a single path that runs alongside the cliff containing about 300 people. And when you get to the middle of the path, you come to a large building carved out of the very bones of the earth itself. And standing around it are a group of wizards. You can tell from their long flowing robes, their white unkempt hair, and all of the other typical things that define wizards.
Sai, we should ask them about the tablet.
Why, yes, we should. But these negotiations are not to be rushed.
Yeah.
First of all, we should bring out the tea, for this is a time of celebration. I go up to the wizards. Hello, we are emissaries from Yaka. Would you like to join us for some tea?
The four wizards standing around seem surprised to see you, but they see the guards walking along behind you and realize that you've been allowed to enter. And the foremost one, who is a very old man, nods his head in acquiescence. And soon a few tables are brought out and set right alongside the cliff. You could just tap the table and it would topple over the edge. And they bring some chairs and they bring some boiling water. Do you have the tea leaves to provide?
Of course I do.
Oh, perfect. And soon the four of you are seated with these three wizards. The guards stand around to watch, not the wizard guard. The wizard guard fucks off, but the two spearmen do stand around. And you guys are now having tea with the leadership of Riki without any combat encounters on the way here or on the way from Yuma to Yaka.
Grub is holding the cup upside down and acting like he understands what's going on and taking sips from the bottom.
Grub, like this, I whisper. But I don't pay that much attention to Grub. I say,
hey, Monk Man, you're doing a real good job. Keep going.
Oh, thank you. What fortuitous times we are. We are glad to see that Riki is doing well. As I stated, we are from Yaka, and we are hoping to join in an alliance with you.
You are not the first people to come and try and bring us into your fold. There have been others before you. Others have come, others have gone, their empires have fallen. Riki has withstood the past 600 years by staying out of other people's business, by keeping to ourselves, and by putting ourselves first.
But we are not like them. We have Boo!
Who?
Boo!
The ghost?
The hamster! Boo! He's magnificent!
Ghost. Wait, there's Ghost?
There are many ghosts in this world.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Are you not haunted by your choices of your past? Do you not see the faces of those who have suffered at your hands when you close your eyes to sleep?
Oh, Grub, no. How do ghosts dress up?
They're incorporeal creatures. They do not wear clothes.
They wear a character sheet.
Do we get double inspiration?
Oh, they love your joke, Grub.
Wait, really?
They roll a natural 20 on their reception to your joke. The wizards for a moment pause, not sure, and then it clicks. And they realize you're actually making a real joke. And they double over in laughter. Character sheet. Because it's a sheet But it's a character. We get it. We get it.
Excellent.
We don't often get a lot of humor out here. Riki is a difficult place to live. We are battered by storms. We have limited access to food and resources. We manage to live carefully and slowly, keeping ourselves alive. It is not much of a living, but it is what we have.
What a shame.
Wait. I scream out, Boo wants to tell a joke too! And I hold up Boo.
Everyone looks.
And then I'm like, haha, nuts! Ah, you're so funny, Boo!
Good one, Boo, I say.
There were exchanged glances. The wizards hurriedly lean into one another and start whispering to each other.
They think it's like a golem or something like that.
And then they sit back, and the lead wizard nods. Yes, that was a good one.
Yes, well, it is sad to hear that it is not much of a living, as you said. For what is a world without evenings of tea? Have you had any recently?
We have a very limited supply of tea. It is only used in the most important of our ceremonies, since it is difficult for us to come by.
What a shame.
If
you would join in the alliance, you could be sipping on tea every night.
You have access to tea?
Why, yes, we do. We cultivate it.
The halflings in Bastion also cultivate it, and I dare say, well, they are a mite bit harder to get to than Yaka. Worth noting. But how do we know we can trust you? How do I know that you will work in the interest of my people?
Well, maybe we starts with some small trades, and maybe we can do some things for yous, and then we sees where it goes.
Yes, as you can see, our goblins are extremely wise.
Yeah, yes. Grub real smart. Sometimes Grub talk to Tree, and Tree talk back.
They consider this. Well, what would you do to show your willingness for us to work together? And what does it mean to be part of your alliance? What do you require from us?
Hayes Monkman, they have papers, right? Maybe we do papers in exchange for teas for a bit, and then we build alliance?
I would not know the first thing to do with this paper, but as you seem to have a very curious society here, perhaps you would find interest in these. I point to the barbarian.
Dung.
Your discs hit the ground, and there is a uniform gasp from all in attendance. The lead mage reaches out a shaky hand and touches the first disc, flips it over, and then drags the whole pile, and the three crowd around, fascinated and struck with awe, actual awe over this.
See, unfortunately, we do not have the level of knowledge that your society does, but a benefit of joining with us is we share everything, and your resources and our resources would be combined to form a more powerful union.
Where did you get these? Forget the union. Where did you find these?
They killed a dragon!
Yeah.
Yes, we found it in a dragon horde as we unified with the other city that starts with a Y. Yuma, yes.
This is one of the 10 lost Farron spellbooks. Our people have been searching for these since our earliest records. You have people, I believe you call them rangers, who travel around and do the bidding of your city-state.
Hey, that's
We have similar journeyers, but we use magic to travel. Traveling in our mind, not in our body. We have been searching for these spell books for generations. And now you bring one to our very doorstep? Is this a gift?
Wait.
Why, yes, it is.
It is?
They gingerly flip through the metal plates, carefully setting them down so they don't clang against each other. You can hear them mumbling to themselves as they read the ancient language that it's written in, and look up at you in wonder. Finally, the lead mage says, "The last we had heard is that the people of Ember's Keep had one. We have unsuccessfully sent a delegation to them. I followed them with my mind, and they were eaten by a Tyrannosaurus Rex, somewhere in the lands between here and Yuma. But here is another. That makes 2 known of the missing 8. If you can collect all 9 now missing spellbooks, we would be... What does this say? He looks to the others for approval. We would be more than happy to join forces with you. This would be a true token of friendship."
I look over to the monk. Hey, Monksman, we needs to get something for this one. Gabo know that you never give away something for freeze. Also, we got to get 9 book. That lots of work, man. We got to figure out a way to do that. That ain't that much work. Gabo don't like work either.
Yeah. I talk back to him and say, well, it is good to know that you hold these in such high esteem. I believe if our cities were to start working together, we would be able to find these books. Would you say this one, and perhaps we can go find this other book for you that's a known location? Would that be enough to get you to join into at least some amount of cooperation with Yaka?
Yes, that would be a very good first step.
In return for this gift that we have given you, are you able to give and help us in our quest to find the other one? Maybe something that can make us stronger.
The wizards draw back, actually leaving the table and going 10 or 15 feet away to discuss in hushed whispers what they might be able to give to you, which gives you, the 4 of you, 5 of you, a moment to discuss amongst yourselves.
You guys said you pulled this tablet out of a dragon's cave?
Yeah, that's right.
And they expect you guys to find 9 more of these things that they've been searching for over a century for?
Right, that's a bit much, so we're negotiating it down to 2 books.
Maybe you have better suggestion, Quiet Angry Man?
I don't know. What do you think they need these tablets for anyway?
Cast spells and shit, they say.
Do you really think they'd join us if we could find a few tablets for them?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they'll join us with just 1 more tablet.
Because these real important, but probably real hard to find. Think about this, huh? We got to kill Big Greeny Thingy just to get one of these tablets. So what you think other tablets guarded by? Probably other Big Greeny Thingies.
More dragons!
From the sounds of it, this other one is guarded by a T-Rex.
What's that?
A big growly thing.
Big growly thing?
It has hands like Boo! But much bigger.
How much bigger?
At least 10 times bigger.
10 times bigger than a hamster?
Green. Not like Boo.
Wait, how many gobos tall?
At least 7.
Holy shit.
Maybe
7
more. Very short hands.
Hey, Monkman, we gonna need some more gobos if we're gonna go after that thing.
Oh, we don't have to go after it. We just have to go around it.
Okay, that makes sense. It doesn't make sense to Grub.
Maybe these people have something we can do with the scales.
Huh?
That would be the dwarves.
If we don't ask, we will not know.
Yeah,
We
but
should
last
see
time...
If we're already going to give them one tablet, we should see if they'll make us some armor first. Maybe they'll know where we can find these dwarves.
Wait, they wizards though.
But there might be other people here. We have not asked. We could not possibly know.
If they've been here for so long, they should know the lay of the land better than anyone around here.
Yes, the angry man. He's correct.
We got some pretty good directions to the dwarves already, but yeah, we could get clarification. Maybe maybe they can... I can only imagine what they can use this paper for. Maybe with their wizardry, they might be able to convey this information to us somehow.
I wonder if they have snacks. For Boo!
The one wizard returns to you. Gives a deep bow. Says, my name is Finn. I am the elder here.
Hi, Finn.
This is Boo!
Hello, Boo. Hello, Goblin.
Hey.
We would be willing to make an exchange for you. Every book you bring to us, we will give you one of our magical items, an artifact of ancient use or a more recently crafted material.
I have a great idea.
Takes a ring off of his finger. It is a simple gold band with a blue sapphire set in the top of it, and sets it down gingerly on the table before you and sort of slides it to the middle between you all and says, this is a ring. I'm sorry. No, it's an amulet. Sorry, he takes the amulet off his neck. It's a gold amulet with a blue sapphire in it. Sets it on the table, slides it across, and says, this is an amulet of water breathing. The wearer of it will be able to breathe water, fresh or salt, as easily as they breathe air. However, you must take it into your lungs. You must drown in order to breathe. If you take the amulet off while you are in such a state, you will certainly perish. Moving between water and air, you regurgitate the water in the most unpleasant of ways. Leave you incapacitated for a minute or so. But it will allow you to breathe underwater.
Finn,
This thing kind of sounds like it sucks.
I have a great idea. If you give
What
us...
would a goblin know about magic, he says, interrupting you.
If you give us 2 items per
Not-
plate, we can get you more plates. Even better.
Why don't we start with one and see how it goes?
Yes, thank you for handing us such a valuable object. I very gingerly reach the middle, slide it towards our side. But more importantly, have you come to a decision about working with Yaka?
Yeah. Yaka.
We need a show that you are truly interested in unifying with us and not overrunning us or ruling us. We will not be watchers or witnesses to our own undoing. We will be active and equal members.
Do you not like the plate we have given you?
Yeah, what about...
Plates are wonderful. More than I could have ever hoped for. But there are more, and if you can find one, and you can get to Ember's Keep, you can find another. And there in Ember's Keep, I'm sure you will find clues to more.
Finn.
For the old...
Finn, do you know what I could hope for? A new weapon! Look at this thing! It is harmless! It is puny!
Yes, indeed. And we possess the means by which to enchant your weapons and make them magical.
That makes us find more magic plates! Even easier! Boo thinks it's a great idea!
This is not something easily accomplished. It comes at a permanent damage to the caster's health that can never be recovered. We do not make such enchantments lightly.
Finn.
If we are to do this for you, we will be giving up our very own life, or part of our life to do so.
These guys gave up 2 of their friends to bring you this tablet. They've already lost 2.
Ooh,
They
that's
stay
good.
silent on the matter.
That's a good one.
They lost their friends just to bring you this tablet. Here we are, putting our lives at risk just to help you in the future.
Well, that is what we must do as an act of good faith. So let us hear about this. What was the location you said? Where is it?
Ember's Keep, far to the west in the swamp. That was once... Well, we don't need a long history lesson here. Before the storms came and the mountains rose, before we were cut off from the rest of the islands, before things changed here, there was once a sprawling empire whose capital, called Necrot, was to the south of Ember's Keep. When the gods struck this place down, rose the mountains, and brought the storms, Necrot was the site of a great eruption. A mountain, scores of miles wide, rose right underneath Necrot, ruining the city. The Farron's spellbooks were kept there and were thought to be lost. We have a few here. We knew there were more missing. Ember's Keep is near to Necrot, or the former place of Necrot, and has recovered 1. There may be others in the ruins around Old Necrot, maybe down in the ruins of Old Shelter Bay, but we cannot find them. We would need to speak to the people in Ember's Keep, and such a great distance is too far for us to travel.
Do you know, do you have a quantity of this distance? Do you know how many miles it is? How many days travel?
To Ember's Keep?
Yes.
It is 155 miles.
Holy shit. Isn't that a really long way?
It is 31 hexes at an average of 2.5 hexes per day. You can do it in 10 days, 12 days, 12 days. 2 weeks there, 2 weeks back.
Well, that makes sense now that we know where it is. We found that tablet in a dragon cave close to Ember's Keep.
Ooh.
We also have these dragon scales.
They lean in and look at the dragon scales and whisper over them and murmur to themselves. Excellent. These are fine, fine specimens. There are many green dragons out here on this island. These are larger than most of the scales I've seen. Are we in agreement then? You bring us the books and we will work with you and reward you and aid you with our spells.
How many book?
There are 10 lost ones, and you have returned 1 to them already. There are 9 more to be found.
I look to the monk.
I'll look back. Do you something on your mind?
Hey.
Yeah.
I thought we're not gonna get all 9 unless they in same place.
Yeah, we're not going to. Well, we will probably not get all 9 now, but it will be a way to build our relationship with them.
How is we gonna carry all that shit?
Minsk. I point towards the barbarian.
Oh, okay. He real big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Hey, Wizzy people.
Yes?
You maybe give us something to help go to Firekeep?
They point to the amulet that they've slid onto the table.
We there water there?
Ember's Keep rests in a swamp.
How come it not called Swamp Keep then? How come Firekeep?
That is a good question.
Yeah.
And he clears his throat and begins to tell you a story.
Oh shit.
my damn notes.
On a side note, while you're looking up the notes, I'll try to slip this in the conversation. Does this allow you to breathe in liquids that are not water? For example, swamp?
A swamp is water. Or close enough, yes. It'll work in a swamp.
Ew.
Okay.
Oh.
Might not be pleasant.
It'll be. Oh.
You have to fill yourself up with poop.
What about like a keg of like beer? Could you hide in that and breathe the beer?
Yes. Yes. You might find yourself getting very drunk when the alcohol absorbs through your lungs, but you could breathe beer.
Wait, wouldn't you instantly die? Because like that's like, I've heard of people taking like shots into their ass and they die immediately.
The colon is where the most liquid absorption happens in your body. So if you take shots through the butt, it'll absorb way faster than if you drink it. And I don't know how good your lungs are at absorbing alcohol. It's not as good as your colon, which is specifically designed to uptake liquids.
So that means that we would die if we hit in a beer can?
I don't know if you would die, but you would be essentially consuming alcohol nonstop while you're in it.
People who inhale alcohol vapors get drunk very quickly because the alcohol goes straight to the brain. Uh-oh.
That's vapor, though. That's different than liquid in your lungs, right? The lungs are designed to take gases and bring them into the bloodstream. I don't know how well it does it with liquids.
Sure. I mean, I don't care. As long as you don't say, like, oh, you're in a keg, but unfortunately after 2 minutes you've died of alcohol poisoning or something.
I mean, I doubt you guys will be hiding any beer barrels, but it's theoretically workable. We'll do some con checks. We'll figure out how long it works. There'll be some risk. There'll be some reward. It'll be a fun mini game to play out.
Awesome.
Here's a question. Let's say there's poisonous gas, okay? You have a giant cup of water with you, pour it in your nose to breathe that instead, and then you refill your nose or lungs with water as you make your way through poisonous gas. Would that be okay?
You definitely wouldn't be breathing in poisonous gas. Yeah.
Wow.
There are a few poisonous gases that specifically
Affect the
state they
skin or
will affect
whatever.
the skin. Yeah, but for ones that don't, this would totally work.
Firehead.
Very clever. Any other questions?
The first gas mask, a water mask.
So that's the only thing they gave us to help?
It is a magical item that allows you to breathe water. This is a fucking
You
power gamers.
Piece of trash.
Exactly. You guys are used to people handing you magic items left, right, and center like they're candy. Fucking welcome to some old school gaming. You get one magic item per 7 sessions, and you should be grateful for it.
You remember how long that I looked for a spell book in our last campaign?
Uh-huh. And it was great when you got it, right? Wasn't that fantastic?
I never got one.
Well, doesn't that make this even more impressive because now you have something?
We have a fucking amulet that makes me drown myself. Okay, yeah.
It doesn't make you drown yourself unless you're an idiot and you take it off while you're underwater.
But I
and
am an
breathing
idiot.
I'm used to playing PoE where you need to just like drop left, right, and center. So
No. You will get very few magic items throughout this. It's a rare thing.
If you wear this amulet while you're breathing air, you can't breathe. Is that right?
No, he puts it back on his neck and shows you.
Oh, okay.
It allows you to breathe water.
I heard something about how you get very sick if you unsurface. Is that what you said?
I think he said if you have water in your lungs, when you take it off, then you're in issues. So get the water. Just breathe, breathe out, breathe the water out, breathe it normally, then take the amulet off.
I see.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Okay.
Just don't not wear the amulet when you have water in your lungs.
Okay. Well, we will be going on a quest to get you this book then. In an unrelated matter, would you like to send a diplomat to Yaka?
Ooh.
Great idea. They will do so. This guy right here, Finn, is going to send his daughter, a young woman. Oh, I guess it's got to be his granddaughter, because Finn's super old. Maybe even his great-granddaughter. He's going to send his granddaughter, whose name will be...
Gilfa.
Nibed.
Alright.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. Do you want to see my house?
As long as it's just a regular hamster and not something else small and furry.
Oh, I show her boo.
That's nice.
Damn, this is high school all over again for me.
All right. Okay.
We will make sure your daughter gets to Yaka safely, but first we have some business with the dwarves around here. Could you give us directions
Sure.
to the dwarves to the northwest?
Absolutely. There's a river that leads north from here, northwest from here. Follow the river, and soon you will pass a mountain ridge on your left, and you will be there. Along the slope, the Dwarven trading outpost is about 1,500, 2,000 feet up, and you will know it because there is a rocky outcropping that is quite red, a different color than the rest of the stone, and that marks the region of the outpost.
That is quite far up. Will we be able to see it from the ground before
Certainly.
Yep.
Easily, yes.
Okay. I could not help but notice you had fascinating. I don't know how to put it. I look around. Do I see any paper?
Yeah, definitely. There's some paper on the table on the opposite end of where you're sitting.
What is this? I point.
Our most prized possession. He hooks up a piece of fairly thick paper and brings over an ink and pen and draws on it, and you can see how it functions. And he tells you that this is made through the process of pulping wood and leaving it in a special tray, squishing it down in a special way. I'm making it overly simple. And it eventually, when it dries, creates a fibrous mesh that is light and can take the impression of other things. It is an ancient technique from the Empire long, long ago that we have managed to preserve. Unfortunately, in this climate, the humidity here, the rainstorms, the winds, it does not last very long, maybe a year or two before it is easily broken apart and lost. So any works that are written down are soon lost or must be transcribed or left in the vaults, he says, and throws a look over his shoulder to that big building that looks like the town hall or whatever, that he refers to as the vaults.
Why, with something like this, I exclaim, you could probably draw out the entire landscape.
You could, he says with a wry smile, and we have.
Amazing. I think such a paper landscape would be very useful. Would you be able to spare one for us so we could find our way to Ember's Keep?
I've had.
That is... The creation of one of these things is a month's worth of time for one of our people. Hard work, hand-cramping, angry work.
Is it harder than getting a tablet?
A doublet?
A tablet.
A tublet?
Tablet. The magic thing.
Oh, the magic. Yes, the tablets. No. We have not been able to find the tablets for decades.
Then.
We do not require great detail, perhaps just where the very major landmarks are.
Fine, but you must wait. We will create a new one for you. It'll take a day or two. Please, we will find you quarters here to stay. Brutus, he points to one of the spear guards, will be your guide through town and be happy to answer any questions you have and show you where to go and what to do. You will know that we are all humans here, so you must keep a close eye on your goblin. Many of our people may be frightened of him. They may even run from him in fear, the young ones. Please do make sure he does not scare the children.
Grub's in the corner looking for trash.
Terrifying one.
Did what?
Terrifying.
Grub's rummaging through the corner for trash.
You can find, Grub, some fish skin.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Grub find. Really good thing.
What did you find, Grub?
Grub find fishy brain to add to brain and make Grub even bigger think.
We all nod.
All right, so you guys can chill here for a couple days while they will make you a map. Why don't we go to our second break? And when we come back from our second break, we will see where our journey takes us, because now you have many paths available to you. And as far as we know yet, I don't think they need to be done in any particular order. And we will have to deal with our choice paralysis on the other side of our break. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Empires of Arcadia. Our players are in the coastal town of Riki, having chatted with some wizards, having delivered these ancient texts, which are known as the Lost Spellbooks of Ferris, or the Lost Farron Spellbooks, something like that. And here you are now. You have a couple of days to chill in Riki, and then you get to head out. So before we head anywhere, is there anything you want to do in this town? Any questions you need answered? Any things to explore?
I want some snacks for Boo.
Ooh, what sort of snacks do you want for Boo? What do hamsters
I don't
eat?
know. What do hamsters eat? Hamsters can eat leafy greens such as dandelions and clover, but also tasty fruit. Okay, I want some dried fruit.
Ooh, dried fruit. Yes, they have some sweet mangoes to give you.
Awesome. I'll take it. Hello,
Great.
Boo! Here you go! Nice.
Grub wants to go shopping, but Grub needs a person to take him around because people are racist towards goblins here.
They're afraid of you. You're scary.
Yeah, that's racism.
Yeah,
Species?
speciesism. They're more of a separate species than a separate race, but yeah, it's definitely prejudice.
That's speciesism.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can take you shopping. What do you need?
Sure.
I don't know. I want to see if there's something cool.
I don't think we have anything to buy with, do we?
Yeah, lots of stuff. Grub have many things.
Okay. I go with Boo. I go with Grub.
Great. You can go around and see that this town has everything from paper makers to fishermen to other fishermen to some foragers. A few people whose job it is to dry and preserve foods, meats, vegetables, fruits, fish, all that sort of stuff. What else do they have?
Any really cool like tree stuff?
Tree stuff?
Yeah, like you know where you go into one of those towns and you're super bored and you're traveling and it's like a crystal shop and there's like a weird lady there that like sells shit like in Arizona and shit.
Oh yeah. You said
Yeah.
Arizona and I understood what you meant.
Yeah. Like Sedona.
Definitely. Yeah, all right. You come on into one of these shops. It's one of the few shops here in town. And there's a wrinkled old woman puffing on... Do I have a pipeline around? I need to... puffing on a pipe. Hold on, I've got a really cool old one. Back over here. There we go. Puffing on a pipe.
That's awesome.
She sees you come in. She's got all sorts of crystals lying around and some branches over here, some dream catchers up on the shelf, a whole little packet of incense over here, and some something folded, something about yay thick, about yay tall, and about yay wide, folded in a golden cloth. And she's also got like a rack of clothes that say, I love Riki, or I heart Riki.
So that's fucking awesome. Wait, so there's one golden thing wrapped in a cloth.
Yes, it's on the counter right before her.
And then there's other cool. What's the other stuff besides the I love Riki t-shirt?
I just listed it all.
Yeah, what was it?
Everything that you'll see in the Arizona shop: incense, rocks, dream catchers, interesting pine cones, things that have been dyed.
Pine cones?
Yeah, it's one of those decorative pine cones. You know, it's like a big, tall pine cone, but they've like dipped it in some sort of ink, so the bottom's this color, and then they painted on it, and the very ends of it have small little like white things, little baubles on them. It looks like a Christmas decoration.
Hey, hamster guy.
Hello.
Hi. Hey, we buy?
We buy. How do we buy? What do we have?
Yeah. Yeah, what we got? Grub starts wandering through his stuff. Let's see.
What are you looking for, Grub? The woman eyes you. The bodyguard walking around with you leans over and whispers to her, so she knows who the fuck you people are that she's never seen before, and then comes back to stand next to her.
Hi, lady. How you doing?
Why, hello there, little boy.
Hi.
Ooh.
Grub is not little boy.
Oh, I'm sorry, little girl. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, it's okay. Lots of people don't know Grub. Anyway, let's see. Oh yeah. We buy.
I have been told that you are an important dignitary visiting from afar, and I would be happy to gift you something.
We'll take it.
What would you like?
Everything.
One gift for each of you.
That's true. We like everything in store, but maybe we do gift and then also buy from store. What that on counter there? Points to the cloth.
My most prized possession. I could read your fortune for you if you would rather. That is one of my many skills and something I would be happy to do as a gift, she says as she unwraps the cloth and reveals something completely foreign to you. It is many pieces of paper all cut to the same size, stacked on top of each other with intricate carvings along the top one. Or maybe not carvings, but drawings.
Ooh, what that do?
Would you like me to read your fortune?
Grub want to know what that thing do.
Oh, it reads your fortune. It tells the future. It shows you what your fate will be.
Fortune, like how much money I got?
Fortune as in your destiny.
Like
secrets of the future.
Like the streamer guy?
There is no stream in Arcadia known as destiny.
Okay.
Could you get your fortune read and like know your next roll? Is that like a mechanic?
She is offering to read your fortune right now.
I would like my fortune read.
She pulls out the cards. The DM goes to get his resources. They're in the other room.
Very unprepared.
Watch this is like a deck of many cards, and he pulls like an Oblivion card, and the campaign's over. That'd be fucking awesome.
I know. I was like, stick of many cards. We're gonna die.
There's all kinds of crazy shit this could be.
It would be great if she just dies, just like one shots herself. I'm gonna fall asleep so fast after this session.
Yeah. This guy's professional D&D, by the way.
All right. She reveals the top card to you.
Is this a deck of many things? She's going to pull a void card? Let's go.
All right. She will take the top card and flip it over to you. And on it is a woman in white robes sitting on a bench overlooking the ocean with her back to it. The moon is high in the sky in a crescent, and she carries two swords, one grasped in her hand over one shoulder, the other grasped in a hand over the other shoulder.
Uno cards.
And she will slide it forward. And then say to you, yes, I can see where you are going. Do you know where you are going, Master of Booze?
Am I going with the Finn's great-granddaughter?
No. No, you are not. You will be facing a challenging decision in the days to come, but you are unclear about where the option will take you. Both possibilities may seem equally good or equally bad. She furrows her brow, and thinks to herself a moment, and then flips over another card. This one has a man sitting on a chair with a foot on a golden disc, his other foot on a golden disc on his head, and a golden disc wrapped in his arms. And she looks at it and mumbles to herself a few times before saying, One path will take you to security, towards scarcity, and towards control. And then she flips over the next card. Oh, uh-oh. That's not a good sign. The other one, takes a moment to load. The other wet path will lead you into sudden change, upheaval, chaos, and retaliation.
How do I know what path is which?
She puts the two cards, the one with a tall tower that seems to be on fire with the lightning striking it, and shoves it to the left side of the table, takes the other card, and slides it to the right. And then looks at you and says, set down Boo, and he will show you which one you go to.
Boo, here you go.
All right. Boo lands on the table and starts to sniff around.
Pick a good one, Boo.
Boo sniffs over towards the one with the person with the gold things on the feet and in the hands and on the head.
Not that one, Boo, the other one.
It's too late. Boo has made his choice.
I don't like his choice.
She says,
he is
this.
The hamster.
No, he is no hamster. Boo knows things beyond knowledge. This is the way. Go to the right. It will bring you scarcity, control, security.
Hey, what is your name?
My name?
Yes.
Sabrina.
Sabrina, would you like me to read your future?
Most certainly.
Okay, hold on, I will ask Boo. I hold Boo up. Okay, Boo says something is going to happen to you today. And that was just as useful as your reading for me.
She shakes her head. You mock my teachings, but I bring you wisdom. It is your fault if you cannot see it. She looks cross with you and then turns to the goblin. And what about you, flat-footed one? Did you not want a gift from the store?
Yeah. What you got?
We're closed.
What? Closed?
I've shown you around the store twice now. I will not show you a third time.
No, I know what you got. Wait. Hold on.
Pay attention.
Wait. I know
the
what
game's on the other screen, Devin.
What? I'm actually paying attention. It's Destiny that's all tabbed. Hang on.
I'm here right now. You're the one that's not requesting a gift from a lady who's shown you around the store 3 times.
I meant to ask her what she wanted to give me. That's what I meant by that, not what is there. I understand what's there. You've got pine cones that are scented. You've got I Love Riki t-shirts. You've got crystals, incense, and you've got the fucking golden deck of cards that you like, okay? I got this, all right? Grub dabs so hard that the entire cavern comes down, killing everyone.
All right, Grub is dead. Zizarian's dead. Boo is dead. We'll get new players for next week.
Grub meant to ask what she intended to give him, like what she thought. Like we're close.
My child, you choose your own future, and the choice you make here in this store will be an important one. I have seen it. All people of Riki have the divine gift of foresight in one form or another. Your choice is your choice alone, but pick wisely for the wrong choice.
Grub picks the I Love Riki t-shirt.
Bam!
You say foresight, but you made my hamster choose.
Your hamster is part of you. Boo is your moral compass. When you feel lost, let him decide your fate.
I pick Boo back up.
Excellent. And she turns to Grub. Wise choice. Your love for Riki will bring you glory, will bring you what you desire most. Above all.
Trash?
You may not know that you desire it yet, flat-footed one. But the day will come when you will understand the meaning of this choice.
Grub puts on the t-shirt.
Excellent.
Okay. Grub is actually wearing this for the rest of the campaign.
Okay, let us go. This woman, she does not tell us anything useful.
What? I tell you many things of use, but your muscles have infected your brain. You have lost the fatty tissue that belongs there and replaced it with hard, chiseled, glistening, well-formed slabs of meat.
Don't speak in riddles.
Take the right path, she says.
Okay, then we get back here eventually. If we keep turning right, we get back here. We will go in circles.
Listen to Boo. Boo will guide you.
I start turning on the spot, just turning right. See?
She looks to the goblin and then back to the barbarian. Kind of gives the goblin like the head nod on the barbarian.
Okay, hey, hamster man, we gotta go. We gotta go find other friends now.
Ah.
Okay, we go back to find Corin and Zai.
Sure, you can find Corin and Zai. Corin and Zai, do you want to do anything in the town? We have a couple days here.
Do something cool.
I'm ready to go to Ember's Keep.
All right. To Ember's Keep it is. 2 days pass.
You guys want to visit the dwarfs here while we're here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't care because I don't get armor from, but maybe you guys do?
I want armor at low AC. Let's do that.
Well, you can't use it. You're a barbarian.
Really?
What if he makes a dragon scale codpiece?
Yeah.
Koibu, would you enchant that?
Enchant a dragon scale codpiece?
Go ahead, man.
What sort of enchantment do you put on that?
Wait, but I can use like medium armor.
Is it like a codpiece of protection? You could wear armor if you wanted to.
A Bofa enchantment.
A what?
A Bofa enchantment.
What's a Bofa?
Bofady's nuts!
Oh my god.
My God.
Wow, you got me good there. I have not heard that one in like a million years.
Oh.
Now I'm gonna re-roll my character, guys. Thanks. I'm gonna die next combat.
Jesus.
Tried to get me with that earlier. Right. We start traveling?
Well, they come 2 days pass, and they will bring you a map. And it is not some simple doodle.
Wait, so what happened with the dwarves? Are we not going to talk to them? Or?
Well,
Oh, yeah.
You can.
want to.
That would require a couple days of adventure. You were originally going to wait in town for a couple days, but if you want to bounce out of town before they are ready to present you with your
No, we get
map,
the map and then we go to the dwarves.
Well, that's actually what I was thinking. Like, while they're drawing the map, we can go to the dwarfs and then come back.
Yeah.
That's an even better idea. Let's do that.
Great.
Sweet. So that same day, after you leave the shop, you can set out on your adventure.
Yeah.
Let's get some music, and let's hope we get some better encounter rolls.
All right. Can I roll?
Keep up our streaks.
2.
All right. Go ahead and move yourself. You can go 2 hexes. Well, 3 hexes through the bamboo.
Where? Trump, where was the dwarf? To the right or left?
So we got the map and we talked.
Just follow the river.
You're leaving before you get the map.
Like this?
Why?
That's what the party wants to do.
Wait, I don't think we did. We agreed to that, right?
No,
Just
no,
real
no,
quick.
no, no.
We agreed to it.
Yeah. While we're waiting for the map to be finished, we're gonna go see the dwarves.
How far are the dwarves?
Very close.
Yeah, just up the river.
Okay.
However long the river is.
All right, that's 2 squares because you transition between hexes and you can't do 3 through the jungle. So
Wait, this
that is
sounds-
your first day of travel through. Grub looks up and realizes his party has led him into the jungle without realizing it.
That's what just happened. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Can we go back?
And Corin, give me another D20 roll for travel this day.
Oh my god.
Next
Can we
day.
go back?
Are you serious? Why do you want to go back?
Because we need the map.
But we're
No,
going
we
back
don't.
for that.
We follow the river.
We don't know how long this is.
How long could a river be?
Like real long.
19.
I see it. I just wanted to see if there's any more debate on the travel plan. We good?
Oh, good.
Good. Okay. On this day, you come across a great ruin. Well, maybe great ruin is a little much for you. But there is a hill that rises up sort of above the canopy, and you can see there are stacked stones on top of the hill. A crumbled structure from the ancient days, long, long ago. Is this of interest to any of you? Or are you just going to keep walking? Because it's not the dwarves.
Perception check.
Oh. Give me a perception check. That's not bad, Grub.
Actually, yeah, that's above my passive.
No, it's not bad at all. So what you see here on this hill, this plant and fern covered hill is, how do we say? It definitely looks like an old temple. And as you're taking a look at this and your party is observing it, Grub, with his sense of everything, with his unfathomable wisdom and fantastic perception, and his close proximity to the floor, notices stuck underneath a nearby bush is another green dragon scale.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Wait,
that's
this-
disconcerting.
This is weird. Why is there a dragon scale in the middle of nowhere? I throw a rock at it.
You give me a roll to hit.
At advantage because it's staying still and
Sure. That sounds fine. So 20 will hit it. The dragon scale tinks to the side slightly as the rock hits it, but otherwise everything's the same.
it's real. I run over to it.
You arrive.
I look closer at it before picking it up.
It's small. It's maybe like the size of this hexagon.
I pick it up.
Can Grub can Grub do a history check to figure if you would have heard any tales among the gobos about the ruins? Is that reasonable?
Yeah. Go ahead. Give me a history check. Let's see what you know about what the goblin lore of ruins would be. With a 10, the goblin lore goes like this. Long, long time ago.
Oh, shit.
Big ones. They make building out of rock. Building out of rock fall down. Goblins win.
Let me
Goblin
ask
make
Boo.
building out of stick. Sticks fall down. Goblin stack sticks again. Rock fall down. So heavy. Can't pick up again. Human town. Fall down. Bad town.
Who knows?
Boo knows the truth of this place and whispers it into your ear.
Okay, Boo told me. Give us the lore.
Well, what does Boo tell you?
I
He
don't,
rolled 20.
I don't know the
Yeah.
lore.
You don't know the lore, but Boo knows it, and he tells you. What does Boo tell you?
There is great treasure here.
There you go.
There's a +5 Vorpal Sword of Slain right below you.
Does anyone else have anything they want to say about this? No, you're all good.
The perception check just revealed the dragon scale and nothing else. The place is empty.
Well, you haven't climbed the hill to the building. You're down here well away from it. I try not to assume too many actions on your part.
I appreciate that.
We have to go back to Riki for the map anyway, right?
Yeah, well, you're still heading towards the Dwarven area as well.
But we don't know where the hell that is.
You've been given directions.
We do.
No, we don't.
We
You
do
said
know.
there's a long river. That's all you know.
You follow the river until you hit the mountain.
That could be like fucking 5 years,
It's like
dude.
wait, can we see the mountain from here? Like it's a mountain. Can we see it?
Oh, totally, yeah. It's maybe like 10, 15 miles from you at most.
There you go.
That's right there. It's fucking right there. Man.
It's right there.
It's right there.
Grub can't see because Grub too short.
I hold Grub up and I point.
Oh, Grub see. It's right there.
Okay,
If there was anything good in these ruins, I'd feel like the people of Riki would have already looted it. Maybe we could ask them about it on our way back instead of risking our lives in such a weird place.
Okay.
That's my
You know,
belief
it's smart
also.
when you actually talk, quiet man.
Well, if we're going to waste time here, I figure I might as well speak up and say something before we
Let's-
get ourselves
let's
killed in such a
continue
strange
onward.
place.
Okay. It is as you turn your backs to the ruins and continue going that the well-laid trap is triggered. The moment your backs are turned comes the hissing of dragons and breath weapons open up on you. Yes.
Memeing right now?
No, I am not memeing right now. I'm gonna
But
bring you to a
kicking
map
for goodness!
with some characters.
A 24 on perception, and we don't get the dragon trap.
You can either trust me with this, or I can tell you how it mechanically works, but it would be sort of like, feeding you information that you probably shouldn't know at the time. But if you really don't trust me as
I
a
trust
DM,
you.
I can explain the mechanics behind it to you.
Completely trust you entirely.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I would give my life to you.
Oh, that's exactly what I want to hear, buddy.
Attack
All right,
me with as many dragons as you wish.
Okay. So what we have here is 3 small wormling green dragons.
We're
And
done.
as you guys attempt to bolt, they pop out from underneath stones behind you, opening up in a 15-foot cone. They're not all going to be able to hit all of you. They got to move. I guess they got to hop forward a little bit. So this middle one will move forward, and I guess the middle
Wait.
one's the only one that can get a breath weapon attack.
Wait. We can't
by
be standing
surprise.
next to each other because I was over somewhere picking up the dragon scale.
Right. So people have been moving, grabbing stuff. Let's
Wait,
see.
so
The
I would
dragon
probably
scale
be
would have been
closer.
under this bush.
Oh, okay.
So Grub and Minsk were near the bush, and maybe the 2 of you were just standing over here looking around. So this little guy will open up with a breath weapon as you guys start to move away. He'll probably have to be here to do it.
Are we
And
rolling
let's-
initiative, or is this like a whole
This
surprise
is a
round?
surprise attack. Yeah. It is a
Hmm.
free breath weapon attack on
Wait,
you.
somebody's saying barbarians can't be surprised?
Is that a true statement, or is that
I
just
don't know
something that
anything
someone
about
is
barbarians.
That'd be fucking insane.
That's your problem. Generally speaking, don't listen to chat. They're full of lies and deceit and misinformation. If you see something said in chat, it's probably fake news.
All right, so
7th
here's
level,
the
a barbarian gains
info here.
feral instinct.
Oh, it's called Danger Sense. You have an advantage on dex
Oh,
saving
shit.
throws against effects you can see.
That's also not immunity to surprise. If you
Okay.
get alert, that will prevent you from being surprised, I think.
Right. Okay.
So the dragon opens with a breath weapon that will do 13 damage to the 2 of you if you fail a constitution saving throw. If you pass, you will take half damage.
I'm dead.
So the 2 of you over here, Gabo and Barb, full pass and fail. So Gabo, you will take 6 damage, and Minsk, you will take 13.
Hold on, that was a natural 20. Can I get something cool for that?
You throw yourself in front of Minsk, and he will take your 6 damage instead. I'm kidding. That would be
Wait,
broken.
that'd be great.
You can't take extra damage from this, though. I think, Gabo, you will drop down behind this ledge, putting yourself in an advanced, maybe not, in a defensive position. You get hit with the poison gas as it rolls over you, and you hop off the cliff, avoiding most of it, and now you are down with 100% cover against the dragon, who can no longer see you.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
All right. And will one member of the party roll initiative for the whole of the party as we hop into combat?
Is initiative based off your dex?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And we'll just rotate through who rolls it. So whoever puts it in first gets it.
I've already done it.
Yeah, Max did it already.
Oh, I see.
I
did not roll into the thingy for some reason. 15.15. All right. The party goes second. The dragons will all act. This first one rolls to see if his breath weapon recharges. It does not. And the dragon will move forward towards Minsk and reaches out with a long neck and tries to bite you with an 11 to hit.
Wait, do I get attack of opportunity when he comes in?
Nope. Not unless you have the Sentinel feat or Polar Master or something like that.
Oh.
11 to hit will miss you. The next dragon, who has movement, fly of 60, walk of 30, will... Oh yeah, he's going to come down here, turn to face you guys, and breathe a breath weapon across the two of you. Give me saving throws, and you will take 20 on a failed and 10 on a pass.
Dexterity or?
Yes, dexterity saving throw. Constitution saving throw, I'm sorry. You both pass with flying colors. You will both take 10 damage. And the last dragon is going to scamper to here. Nope. It will close to where Zaya is and take no actions this round. And it becomes the party's turn.
I rage.
You gotta do better than that, dude.
Okay. My anger is under complete control! Complete! There
we go.
10 out of 10.
Okay.
What do you do then? That's a bonus action.
Do I have to do anything to rage or just remove a rage point?
Just remove a rage point, and I believe it takes you a bonus action to do so, to rage.
Okay. I don't have any special attacks, right?
As I see him rage over there, for my trip attack, these creatures are like large or smaller, right?
These are medium-sized creatures.
How do you get advantage on a bow attack? Can you ever?
If you can fire from if they cannot see you, you have advantage on the attack roll. So if you are hidden, let's see, there are certain abilities that will grant allies advantage on attacks. I don't know. Can you lawyer something?
Well, I mean, I would just do like flanking, I guess. If the dragon and the barbarian are like contending with one another, I should be able to shoot it in the back, but I don't know if that would count as advantage or not.
Also, if it's like restrained, if it's like held down and can't dodge or something, that'd be a good one.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just fire an arrow into the back of the dragon right in front of the barbarian.
Give me a roll to hit.
Just thinking about it, because my abilities sometimes make things prone. Prone is disadvantage towards ranged, right?
Correct. I'm okay with that, though. I'm going to want to do a trip attack. I believe I don't have to announce it until after I roll to hit, though.
Correct.
People with a fucking arrow?
Yeah, I shoot him in the fucking ankle.
Okay.
26 to hit?
God,
26 to hit will certainly hit.
All right. And then I will roll for damage. And then I believe I can add this 1d8 to the damage. So 3, so 9 damage. And then that should be, I think he has to make a saving throw to not be knocked prone.
I believe so.
On the trip attack. I gave you the text on there.
Yep, it specifically says weapon attack, not melee weapon, not missile weapon, weapon attack. So the dragon takes a total of 9 damage from you, which is a good amount, and now must make a strength saving throw or be knocked prone. He scores a 12, which is a failure, and the dragon falls to the ground. I might even give him advantage for having 4 legs, but he rolls a 12 with advantage anyway. He still falls. Anyone else in the party want to take a turn?
Turns into a giant Todd.
Wait. I want to hit with a great axe with my rage.
Do it.
I'm gonna move afterwards as well.
Okay. Toad arrives. Roll me Toad hit point.
Ow.
Wait.
60, 10 plus 6.
Do I have advantage since he's tripped?
Yes.
Yes, he is prone, so you have an advantage. A 16. Your axe comes up and down on top of the dragon and scrapes to the side, sliding off of its body without bringing it any harm whatsoever. It has higher than 16 AC.
Wow.
Yeah. Here is the giant Todd.
Giant Todd comes to the middle dragon and slurps him.
Give me a slurp.
Bite. Yeah!
22 will do it. If you had been attacking the other one, you would have crit it. It is grappled. Roll me damage. Click on the attack next to the 22. Yep.
Sorry, I've got Alzheimer's. Okay.
It's all right. That is the critical damage. We'll just add the 7 and the 2. It will take 9.
And it's the big reason I attacked the middle one because it's restrained and grappled and shit now.
Yes, it is restrained and grappled.
I forgot how the giant Todd works. I can swallow the next turn, right? Or how does that work? Can I make a swallow? Fuck. Giant toad.
Makes one bite attack. If the attack hits, the target is swallowed. Yeah. So you make like a regular bite attack, and then if you hit it, it's swallowed.
Well, the first bite attack grapples it, and it's restrained. And then do I take a swallow action, and then I eat it?
This is a great question.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. Is like, can I do all that in one round, or like, do I need 2 rounds, or what's the deal there?
Well, it's like you have to grapple, which is an attack action or like a full action. So if you successfully grapple something, then the next turn you make a bite against a grappled target, and then you swallow him. That's what it sounds like.
Right. So it's a 2-step process. You bite it first, and on the second turn, you make the attack against it. And if you hit it, then you swallow it.
Okay, so it has to remain restrained. It has to not break free, and then I
right.
can. Okay.
But you will also have an advantage on the attack against it because it's going to be restrained next round.
Assuming that it doesn't break free the first round.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Got it. Thank you.
And Minx, you Minx, you roll your 16, and it's Zai's turn.
Cool. I yell at the toad. Come threaten this dragon.
Oh my god!
If you would like to.
What?
Rob, come threaten this dragon. Fight this dragon with me.
I was looking at the Bofa, like over here.
No, opposite side. It's one step to the right.
Oh, I use my move?
Yeah.
Oh, like here.
Sure, or you don't have to go that far, but I'll take it.
Well, this is like where I can move my guy. He's like so fat that I can't.
This will suffice.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So I make a quarterstaff attack and an unarmed strike at advantage. It's 13 hit.
13 is a miss. The 19 will hit though.
All right, 6 damage.
Bludgeoning against the dragon. Excellent.
And I guess I'll take a patient defense.
All right.
Can I a grappled target? I should have advantage against that if I take a shot against it, right?
Yeah, because it can't move.
Yeah.
We said restrained.
Mm-hmm.
Can I take a shot at that dragon?
Oh, you already made your attack this round, I thought. Oh, you get 2 attacks, yeah?
Well, I have an action surge, right?
There you go, then.
And I'll yell at Corn, leave the toad's target alone. It will bite it the next turn. It will eat it the next turn.
Then in that case, I'll just chill. I ready an arrow and I wait for my next turn.
All right, it is the dragon's turn. Let's see if any of their breath weapons recharge. First dragon, no recharge. Second dragon, no recharge. This one on the left that is fencing with Minsk slithers its head low to the ground before striking at your ankles with a 9 to hit. That was terrible. This one that is being bitten by the toad. Oh, his breath weapon didn't resolve. Oh, I was going to have him breathe acid inside of your body. Oh, it was beautiful. Instead, it has disadvantage on attacks because it's going to have to try and break out of this grapple, which is an opposed check of some kind, right? Athletics check, DC 13.
Yep. Escape DC 13. It just says escape DC 13. I don't know what that means.
I think it's an athletics or acrobatics check to escape a grapple. And it will roll a 15.
Fuck. But that's its full action.
That is its entire action, is to break free of the grapple. And the dragon does so. pulls and tugs and eventually like gets a claw on there and opens your mouth and pulls out its head before letting you snap shut again. The final dragon will turn this way. Nope. It's going to keep himself facing this way. And no, that's not good either. These are all terrible positions. You guys aren't close enough together. Their breath weapon is way too short. 15-foot cone. Yep. Okay. He'll turn to face Zai, and he's just going to upchuck acid onto you, Zai. So you'll take 19 damage unless you pass a Constitution saving throw.
Jesus.
Oh, yikes. Oh, does dodge help at all for this?
Take the dodge action on your turn. I don't think so, since it's a con save, not a dex save. If it was a dex save, I think that would help.
Right, okay. Con. Oh, I guess I'll take 19.
You will take 19. Oof. You make dexterity saving throws with advantage, yeah. All right, it breathes toxic fumes all over you. Your skin begins to burn and blister with these like weird yellow-filled, raised marks all over your body.
Ugh, I'm burning.
That is the dragon's turn. It is the party's turn.
Okay, I swing with my great axe.
Swing away. You hit. You hit the dragon right in the square of the chest.
16.
Doing 14 plus 2 damage, 16 damage, 2 for raging. The dragon is badly wounded at this point, about a third of its hit points.
Yeah, I'll make my suite of attacks. Quarterstaff unarmed strike.
Ooh, hit for 14 damage. The dragon is badly wounded.
Great.
The Todd will try to eat the dragon in front of him again. I'm gonna slurp. God damn it.
Slurp.
No advantage either, I think, so.
Not on this one. Nope.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else want to take a turn?
How big are these cliffs? Am I able to move here like pretty easily, or are these like formidable cliffs that need to be scaled, or what?
They're a little difficult. How far is that? That's 26
This-
feet. So 27 feet. You've got 30 feet of movement.
Yeah.
Give me a DC 12 athletics check and you can do it.
Acrobatics?
Sure.
Okay.
No problem.
All right. As I get up here, I will take aim at the one right in front of Zai.
And you will have an advantage on this one because he is flanked by these people.
Okay. We're doing that. If somebody else is flanked, then I get advantage with ranged attacks.
I do believe that's how flanking works. If it's flanked for all allies, not just the two involved in the flank.
Oh,
am I misunderstanding that rule?
did not know that. Oh, no, I didn't know that. That's good. I accept that roll.
Now you're making me question myself. Doesn't matter. You hit him anyway.
With 9.
Very nice.
I'm going to throw a superiority die here. I'm going to do a disarming attack. Can I, like, knock one of its teeth out? I just want to add on the damage, so I don't know what I would necessarily make it drop, but...
Maybe using a trip attack then? It's the same thing, right? They just add damage?
Well, my worry is that I believe I have disadvantage against a prone creature as an archer, don't I?
I see. Okay. Yeah. And trip, what is... I'm sorry, disarm says what on it?
Top text I put up there.
Thank you. Forcing it to drop one item that it's holding. Okay, well, I guess it's not holding too much. I'll just give it a -1 on its next attack for, like, being shot in the face.
Sure.
It's not holding something? Okay.
And then I'm going to go ahead and action surge, assuming it gets another turn, Koibu. Taking another shot, 28 to hit.
That will hit. Nice high
Remember,
rolls.
we have inspiration.
This is true.
True. That's 6 damage.
Yes.
And I'll toss another superiority die. So I'm going to add another 1d8.
This is your third one for the day.
That's right. I'm keeping track. Don't worry. 5 damage.
-5 to it. It lives, but only just barely, by the grace of the gods.
And then I am good for now.
All right. Dragon's turn rolls around.
Oh,
None
wait.
of them have their breath weapons up. Yes?
Can I use my second wind? I'm sorry.
It's a bonus action. I
Bonus
believe.
action. Action surge is another action, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I don't have this added on my page. I'll figure it out and roll it, though.
D10 plus 4.
D10 plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Six HP. Got it.
Okay.
Oh, and I take a patient.
Someone's asking if the dragon took the extra 8 damage.
I thought I put it in there. Did I not? I'm pretty sure I did account for it.
Almost positive you did, yeah.
Actually, instead of that patient defense, I'm doing a flurry of blows. Pouncing hello.
Okay.
So, wait, I don't... Never mind, I can't do that. I did patient defense.
Okay, perfect.
That's probably why I should go second. Okay.
So flanking actually does only apply advantage for the people who are causing the flanking.
Okay, that's what I
Double check
thought.
the rules.
Although-
All right.
Okay.
Dragons' turns. They will see if their breath weapons come back. One on the left does not get it. One in the middle does not get it. God damn it. One on the right does not get it. And they will take their turns. This one on the left is going to attack Minx one more time. He will bite you with a natural 20 on the die for double damage. You will take, what is this, 7 plus 2 plus 1d3 poison damage.
And,
1d3 gets doubled as well, or 1d6 gets doubled as well.
and a bite is piercing, right?
Yes.
And I have resistance against that.
Why do you have resistance against that?
You have resistance while raging to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Yes, you do. Good call. So add another 6 and 5 for the critical from the poison. What did we say? It was 7, 2 is 11, 6 and 5 is 11, so 22 damage divided by 2 against you, so 11 to you. Very nice. Good lawyering here. This middle one is going to ignore the giant toad and is also going to come after you, Minx. We'll make an attack roll against you with a 15 plus 4 is a 19 to hit you, which will do 5 and 3 and 2 is 10, divided by 2 is 5. And this last dragon is going to kill the old man with a bite. 13 and 4 is 17 to hit you.
Did you do disadvantage?
I did not do a -1, so 16 to hit you.
No, I mean disadvantage. I'm dodging.
Oh, because you're... No, I did not include disadvantage. All right, he rolls a 3 plus
No.
crap. Is no good. All right, party's turn.
I must have aid soon. Boo is too young to avenge me. Go for the eyes! I bring my great axe down on the one in front of me.
Boo leaps off of your shoulder, attacking the dragon as well in a fury. Give me a roll to hit.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Boo gets right on the dragon's face and starts scratching. The dragon tosses his head this way and that as your axe comes down on him.
Wow, sweet hamster.
16.
14. The dragon dies. You sever its spine as the hamster begins to rip out the dragon's eyeballs and burrow into its skull. Anyone else in the party need
The
to take a turn?
hamster's safe inside its skull, right?
Yeah, I mean, unless
Okay.
something kills the dragon.
Yeah, I'll whack at this front one with the quarterstaff and then follow up with a punch. 8 damage for the punch.
There you go. That'll bring down this dragon as well. 2
I
dead
will
dragons.
Take a shot at the dragon next to Minx. 27 to hit.
27's a great shot. 8
damage.
points of damage.
You get +9 on a longbow? Oh my
I
god.
have 20 dex, yeah.
Holy shit.
It's insane.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. And Toad?
The toad is gonna slurp.
Slurp a burp. 18 is a hit because you were flanking the creature. It is now grappled. Its plan was to fly away, but it can no longer do so. And it will take 7 damage.
Why not the...
Oh, no. It'll take all of it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Mhm.
I thought there was a crit damage in there somewhere. Actually, he's immune to poison damage, so he doesn't take the poison damage. So it's just 7.
Why is he immune to poison damage?
He's a green dragon who breathes poison.
He breathes acid.
Wait, hold on. Somebody find the clip. Where were we arguing 2 episodes ago about, I think it was actually about the toad getting attacked, where you were like, well, since I poison people when I bite them, that means I shouldn't be poisoned, right? And then Koibu was like, oh, come on, just because you bite somebody and you're poisonous.
That's true.
doesn't mean that you're not, or because you're venomous,
You're
doesn't mean that you're not
actually
poisonous.
true.
I remember this argument.
Well, why don't we open up the monsters manual?
Okay, never mind. I don't care that much.
Okay.
Green dragon.
I'm just saying he might be resistant to poison, but it's not just because he breathes poison. It's got to be a
You're
better
right.
argument than that. Okay.
You're right. You are absolutely 100% coincidentally correct.
Okay.
It does say that green dragons are immune to poison in the manual.
It does.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
It does.
But that was a good, yeah.
It was a good gotcha moment. Sarah
Yeah.
Palin would be proud. Any other last attacks here? Zai, you gonna run up? Why are you running away? What are you
I
doing
made
over
my
here?
attack, and then I hung back.
Okay, cool. It is the last dragon's turn. It will roll its breath weapon, which finally does recharge. The dragon is going to attempt to escape the toad's bite. Whoops, that should be +2 on top of that because he's trained. Actually, it shouldn't be. That's the right roll. 17 will succeed. He breaks free of the bite and will jump and take flight, which will actually provoke attacks of opportunity from both of you adjacent to him. So the two of you do feel free to make free attacks on the dragon.
I
If
use
you want.
inspiration on this?
Yes.
Don't waste it.
Wait, okay.
Yeah, you... Oh, that's not your roll. That's Devin's roll. You hit and grapple it.
Wait, does
Oh
that mean
my
it
God.
stays there?
Yes.
Oh, it's dead,
Yes,
right?
it does. The
Wait,
dragon takes off, it beats its wings, it starts to head out into the sky, and the toad, hits it with the tongue and drags the dragon's tail into his mouth and chomps it. And the dragon's front legs are out, its back legs are in your mouth, and it's panicking and flapping around. And Minx...
I also
So, Minx misses the dragon.
okay, but wait, do I kill it with the damage?
Yes, with your 11 damage, you can chew the dragon's hindquarters until it bleeds out in your mouth.
Grub eats the legs.
Dragon's legs. 5 times as good as frog's legs.
Grub eats the legs.
Dude, we can get so many scales.
Hell yeah. Except for on the legs of that one.
As the dust settles, you find yourselves alive, well, with 2.5 small dragon corpses nearby. You could harvest their scales and do something with them if you would like.
Yeah.
It'll probably take the rest of the day to do so, but I don't think that's a problem for you all.
Yeah, we do that.
Is there a place to hide in the ruins that is
Absolutely.
rest and drag corpses into?
Oh, yeah. Totes McGee.
Tell us about it.
There is a room atop this thing. Do you see this large thingamajobber right here?
Definitely.
Yeah, well, there is a doorway that leads right here to the inside. And inside you can see scattered bones, little bits of trophies. This must be where the dragons live. And inside this room, there are also these passageways that have been dug by the dragons that lead underground. And they kind of scatter and twist in different directions. Since you have plenty of time and you're not in any danger right now, I'll just narrate to you. These passages head out for maybe 80 to 200 feet in various different directions and kind of come up to these ramps where there are rocks on top, or in the case of the exits that appear in the building itself, where the stones are laid on top in such a precarious way that you can be underneath them and hear what's happening above slightly, and then you can push the stone aside or whatever and pop out. There are secret tunnels scattered all around here.
Do they go
this.
beyond the ruins, or they're just ruins?
They go beyond the ruins. They go 200 feet in some directions.
Is there a dragon trove?
There's no treasure. No, these are young wormling dragons. You do find that there are the remnants of many eggs in here, more eggs than of the 3 dragons. If that means there are more dragons who might be coming back but aren't here right now, that's one interpretation. Or maybe they had siblings who died or left. That's another interpretation.
Wait,
But
are the eggs intact?
No. They're open and broken. And they look quite old. These dragons are too big to fit in these eggs, but it must be... It's very clearly dragon eggs. It looks like they have been keeping their eggs from when they have hatched, including ones that belong to dragons not here. So, are the other dragons coming back, or is this safe?
Well, is there any, can like Grub like run like a nature check to tell if there's like footprints or any like
Excellent.
any
Yeah. I'm gonna need your very, very finest nature check in order to tell the difference in dragon footprints to try and get a head count of how many might be here.
Okay.
That'd be the best nature check in the entire world. Definitely not the 10 to 5 and the 18.
Oh.
No.
All right.
No.
Grub is I can one up it. Grub is going to do a ritual to speak with animals.
Mm.
And is there like a little squirrel or any furry creatures that live in the trees?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
There's a red squirrel here in the trees.
A red squirrel?
Mm-hmm. With a little big, like the red tuft that comes up and the tall pointy ears. They're a little small though. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, hamster man.
Hello?
I need treat. You give one?
I give you a treat.
Okay. I go to squirrel. Hey!
Hey!
Hi!
Hi!
How you doing?
Poorly.
Yeah, me too. Hey, you want treat?
Fuck yeah!
I trade you treat. Ask one question.
The squirrel like sees you, scampers over to you, takes the treat in hands. And... What do you need?
They're amazing.
What do you need?
Oh, how many green thingies live here?
2.
2?
2 and 1.
Oh, 2 and 1?
And 2.
And 2?
And 1.
And 1?
More treats.
Grub starts counting on his fingers. 5 green thingies?
No. And 1.
2 and 1 and 2 and 1?
No, just 2 and 1.
Oh. Okay. Thanks.
Where's the food? Where are the rest of the treats?
Oh yeah. Hang on. Grub's gonna break off. Like, let's see what Grub has. Grub's gonna break off a little bit of the rations that he has.
What was that word again?
Rations. I'm on hour 12, Koibu. Like, okay.
It's okay. There's nothing wrong with colloquial differences in the pronunciations of the A's.
Rations.
Happens all the time.
Rationalizations. And we'll give it to the squirrel.
He'll munch on it, and then pop himself on your shoulder, and keep munching.
Oh, hey, what it like to be squirrel?
Oh my god, so good.
Really? Why?
Always warm, never cold. Oh my god. Trees. We can climb up, we can come down, we can go in sides, we can go in circles, we can go inside, we can go up, we can jump from tree to tree. Oh my god, squirrel life, so good. Only problem?
Yeah.
Birds.
Oh, bird problem?
So scary. Oh yeah. Hawk? Eagle? Oh, terrifying.
Oh, they eat?
Oh yeah. I had babies once. Oh yeah, I had babies. Eaten all of them, whole nest.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's bad.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah.
Big things eat gobbo too. I think that little people of the world got to stick together. Yeah.
Are you with the other little people?
No, not anymore. But they back in town sometimes.
You mean tree?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I talk to little people.
Big sticky house.
Yeah. Big house, stick, but big. We call him tree.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now I'm with these guys. They're pretty nice though.
Oh, okay. Well, they're much bigger than the other ones.
Yeah, they're almost too big, you know?
Way too big. How do they fit in tree?
Gotta stack on top of each other.
Does that make them bigger?
Yeah.
Must be a big person thought. Doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, me neither. I don't understand big people stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
So, we can rest?
Yeah, you guys can rest here for the day as you skin the dragons. Take the scales. You can see the mountain is less than a day of travel away from you. Mind my hiccups. And this looks like a great resting point for us today. When we come back to our game next time, we will see that our players are so close to the mountain range. You're in fact so close. I'm just going to show you where it is because you can't actually see it.
Oh.
That is it. And you're right there. You're 1 day away from it. It's so close.
Nice.
And what information do we have about like what's there? Like
we know
that is
exactly how to get there.
Okay. Yeah. Mhm.
That is the Dwarven Outpost.
Right.
And you were hoping to befriend some dwarves.
Okay.
Mhm.
Cool. Awesome.
Great.
So next week we get to figure out if we get to meet the dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get the maps, and then we go to the other place.
Oh, there are so many places to go. We've just started the big section of this campaign. Everything up until now, up until today, has been like the intro, getting you used to the world and the dangers herein. Now you guys have the opportunity to undertake any aspect of the entire campaign whenever you want at your leisure. You're going to be able to pick and choose how you go about it, which can be difficult. It can present its own problems when you have so many options before you. But you are a collection of very good gamers who understand how to optimize paths, who understand how to search for clues, how to fight monsters. I'm sure you'll do great.
So you're saying me and Destiny died in the tutorial?
Yes, you guys died in the tutorial.
And you're still calling us good players?
It's a hope more than,
Okay.
a thought.
Died in the tutorial. They died against Hillock.
What's Hillock?
That's a Path of Exile.
First boss in
Thank
PoE.
God, because for a moment I was going to think there was some sort of balls pun off of Hillock. And I was just...
I'm not going to pull two of you two on one and on one night on you, dude. I'm going to lose my character.
Oh, good.
Some kind of ball.
All right. Let's get some shout outs out. Devin, where can people find more of you?
Hi, my name's Devin. I do nerd culture talk on Twitch. So it's like a meta talk show on twitch.tv/Devin Nash and youtube.com/Devin Nash. So if you want to toss me a follow, that'd be really neat. It's like a gaming culture / comedy show. Thanks. Really appreciate it. And I love Zizaran and I love Koibu and Trump and Destiny and everyone that came out to support this show. Thank you so much.
Destiny, what about you?
You can find me at twitch.tv/Destiny. I love you all very much. I stream video games and politics, and yeah.
And next week's episode is on Destiny's channel as well. Trump?
Trump FC. Watch Hearthstone. Yay.
Koibu?
You guys can find me on twitch.tv/Koibu. I do D&D stuff. And at least while the impeachment inquiry is going, I'll be doing some coverage of that and UK elections as well. Yeah, you can find me on twitch.tv/Koibu for all the Koibu's things.
Awesome. My name is Zizaran, and I stream Path of Exile if you don't know me already. And there's a new PoE League coming in 8 days. There's a countdown on pathofexile.com. If you don't know Path of Exile, you should try it. Next week, as I said, is on Destiny's channel. And I hope you guys all enjoyed watching. So thanks for watching. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks, guys.